Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up? It's the R&G Podcast. I'm Gerald.
I'm Ron. What's good, everybody?
You throwing up gang signs
I
over
was
here,
like,
man.
is
What's
this
going
nigga
on,
fucking
man?
locked?
That's my rapping hands. You know what I'm saying?
But you caught the pause though, right? It was like a pause,
Hell
man.
yeah.
I'm like, yo, we doing initiation, bro.
No, never. I ain't about that life.
All right, so what's going on out there? What's going on out there? Been a pretty crazy week. We gonna jump into a lot of stuff today, man. It's a lot to talk about. But before we do all that, we're gonna go around the room. How was your week, bro?
It was alright. It wasn't too crazy. You know what I mean? 3 days off of work. You know what I mean? So I can't complain, even though I will. You know what I mean? It happens. I'm a, you know what I mean? Because it's still shit that happens at work that you ain't happy with. You know what I mean? So
Still want to two-piece somebody, I know. With a biscuit.
Don't incriminate yourself. Shut up right now. That's it.
I threw the bait in there.
Uh-huh.
So how was your week, bro? I ain't do shit. I ain't gonna say boy, y'all. I ain't do shit. Honestly.
How was your week, Jeff?
My shit was good. Better than the week before. Anthony Daly said, "What's up? What's going on?"
What up, Ant?
What's going on, Ant?
It was good, bro. Like no complaints, man. Pretty easy at work. I'm just getting prepared for what's coming up, man. Besides watching them fools riot, I'm looking cool.
Nah, not cool at all, man. And we're definitely gonna get into that once we get into that part. But I mean that part of the show. But as far as me, shoot, this week, uh, just like every other week, the grind. Kids were back in school, and that kind of sucked. Because they're in school, but they're not in school.
Yeah.
But good, there's some type of good news. They're trying to get the kids back in school, January 25th.
Oh, they didn't postpone it?
As far as I know, not yet. My girl said she got an email. I don't know how she got the email and I didn't, but she said she got an email. So the kids supposed to. I mean, it's supposedly. I'm not saying it's definite.
Right.
So don't quote me. Just going by what I heard. Word of mouth. That I actually talked to my kids' teachers, and they actually backed it up, saying that they're trying to get the kids back in school on the 25th, and it's gonna be like a A B type of thing where if you're in the A's,
The morning class,
yeah,
and afternoon joint.
yeah. So I mean, and that might be a little more. It might be less aggravating because I can still do what I do, work wise and fire department wise, but we'll see how it goes, man. And the 25th is actually my son Eli's birthday, so
Ah,
you know,
he gonna ask for that off. you know,
listen,
I can't get mad at him.
they ain't having nothing off. They've been off since what, March. Getting over, man, and being home, and it's been a nutty last year, and it's still nutty this year so far, man. Like I don't know, but other than that, last night we had this the new officers, got their badges for the fire departments
Okay.
in Garfield. So we did that last night. The chief in my firehouse, he's now the chief. He's the department of chiefs for the Garfield. So congratulations to Cal Kovacs again. I can't say anymore like I've been saying before, man. I'm really in a good firehouse. With good people, and there's a lot of times they can be really really hard on me. Because I got a lot of things going on, and they understand that, but still, man, I gotta step my game up at times too. So you know what I mean. So they make me want to work hard. You know what I mean. They make me want to get to where I gotta get. So
That's what's up.
but respect. And at the end of the day, you know what I mean. So shoot, I mean everybody go through things sometimes in life, man.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna go through a whole sermon about it, but y'all know what I mean. I know what I mean.
Exactly.
So
Ed's hit you up. Good afternoon, brothers.
What up, Ed?
what up, Ed?
Anthony says he gets his permit in 2 weeks. Okay.
Oh, word. That's
Yeah,
dope, man. Anthony, man. I coached Anthony in football. For about well, let's just say I know Anthony since he was not, since he was a pup. Now he's a dog. You know what I mean? And I'm proud of this kid, man, because like I always talk about leadership. I always talk about doing the right thing.
Right.
And Anthony is that type of kid that always wants to do the right thing. He always wants to lead, and in my eyes, that's a winner. It's not so many things you can say about some of these kids nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're trashing on their rappers, the mumble rap. We trash all that, but when you got bright spots in some of these kids,
Yeah.
they gotta be acknowledged. So Anthony's one of those kids. Um, I believe he's in his sophomore year as a student in St. Joe's. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, man.
Anthony's doing this thing, man. You know what I mean? And it's like I always say to anybody I ever coach, I just want tickets.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And that's it. My grandma's on here. How you doing, Grandma? Everybody say hi to my grandma.
Hey, Grandma.
What's up, Grandma?
We're going to try not to curse.
I'm a fail.
Oh, Anthony said he'd be a junior next year. All right, congrats.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Congrats.
man.
Stay at it, brother.
Yeah, no, you can't wait to leave.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about myself. I ain't like anyway. Go ahead.
How'd that come from?
Nah, like people in school, like I couldn't wait to leave school.
Oh,
Honestly,
so you know what? Sometimes I wish I can go back, man.
I couldn't wait to leave. I
I
just
mean,
wish I
but
did.
you know what? I wish I can go back to high school just to do a lot of things over that I didn't do when I was there.
Nah,
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
I just wish I did something earlier when I left high school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like I had all the time, so I'm young. I can take up a trade. You know what I mean? Do a couple classes here. I always wanted to do culinary arts. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'll cook my ass off, and everybody tell me, "Oh, you can make a great living doing that stuff." And you know what I mean? And I
Right.
just never like followed it. I never like pursued that. You know what I mean? I can't blame nobody but me. You know what I mean?
Amen.
Damn, how come you ain't push me? No, nigga, push yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, you're right.
the
You're
fuck?
right.
They support, like, I understand, like, people support me, and that's dope. But at the same time, you got to do the work.
Yeah.
They can't cook it for you. Cooking it for you. What you doing here? Nigga, I made that, nigga.
Nigga waiting for the meal to come. Be 1 sec, Professor. Be 1 sec. Gerald late my order, nigga. Fuck out of here. That nigga don't come inside no more. I gotta go
Oh
eat.
man.
I wonder if some of them actually watch this podcast. Like, if they actually just turned it on one time, just, like, stumbled upon it. You know what I mean? Like,
Probably.
like your customers. You know what I mean? Oh, there goes that bastard right there.
Look. I guess you got to put a picture to the face, man. I mean,
Yeah, 'cause
yes.
Everybody got masks on.
It's
sitting
me.
out,
It's me.
but I'm just saying.
I'm the guy that won't deliver inside your apartment. It's me.
Yo,
It's me.
where my Starbucks, nigga? I'm thirsty.
A cup of coffee.
You know what I mean?
I waited 45 minutes,
Listen,
and it's cold.
shout out to the people that actually have common sense and understand. You know what I mean? Shout out to y'all. You know what I mean? But other than that, I'm not arguing with nobody, man. You know what I mean? I'm not arguing with nobody.
Nah, I was just in the. I
I'm
told you
not.
I was getting some Jamaican food earlier, and a dude came in.
Yeah.
He said, "How long do I have to wait?" I waited 25 minutes. This is ridiculous. I'm never coming back here. The lady just kept it calm. They was like, "Excuse me, sir, can you not come in here and start yelling at us?" You know what I mean? And you didn't wait 25 minutes. You don't tell me how long I waited. I said, "Well, sir, we're telling you how long you waited. It wasn't 25 minutes."
You know, people like to exaggerate, but I mean,
Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Naima,
Right.
what's up? She says good afternoon, guys.
it's in your blood, cuz. All the
Yes,
Farrar
sir.
men cook. Yes, sir. Especially my uncles. My uncles they going live for like, it could be 30 seconds, and they chef something up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey man, that's a good field to fall on, dude. You can always go back.
I mean,
and
you can
learn
still
something
do it.
Actually, yeah.
That's
You
true.
can still do it.
Cause it ain't like it's rap. You know what I mean, I can still cook when I'm 60. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or you know what? And I mean,
And get some ladies that love that.
what you can do, and I'm
Yeah.
you know what? I'm not gonna say it on here because I don't want to get nobody no ideas.
Nah, don't do that. Yeah, you're
But
right.
but we definitely gonna talk about this after the podcast because
Right.
there's some things in store that I'm trying to do too.
Yeah.
Um, I mean it's a come up. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a come up.
Yes, sir.
So stay tuned. When y'all see, y'all know. You know what I mean? Can't put the jewels out on here.
Nah, hell no.
All right, so we're gonna jump into it. We got any Q&A?
Q&A. I got a question. Just one question, right? I thought it was interesting. Q&A. It says, since y'all have a podcast platform, would you add people like close friends or family permanently to your podcast if they ask you because they like the show and want to be a part of it?
I would say yes, only off the strength that it's no funny business. You know what I'm saying? I mean, family or no family, like you gotta take this seriously, man. You gotta take it like we're doing it. Like we're taking it as a job. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You can't be on some timey stuff either. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
when rent's due, we gotta pay rent. You gotta put in too. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Take this serious.
everything's
Facts.
everything is full circle with this, man. So I'll say yes to an extent.
I agree,
All right.
and it's like, bro, if I give you that opportunity, like, all right, we can come chill, we can come build, we can come talk some shit, but at the same time, G is right. We do treat this like a job. Like anything you put money in, actually is like people, in my opinion, they want money back from it.
True.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So nah, you know what I mean. So damn, Karan, what's up with your cuz? I mean, he said he be here like this like the third time he done showed up late, and it's like 20 minutes left on the podcast. No, you fit, bro. It's not gonna get to that point.
That's a
You feel
short
what
ass
I'm saying?
podcast.
No, no,
But
I
go
mean
ahead.
like, no, I mean like 20.
You on a podcast for 5 minutes?
No, I mean 20. I mean 20 minutes left.
Welcome and good night, nigga. Fuck that shit.
My bad. My
But
bad.
that's super. That'd be trash. A 20-minute podcast. The fuck we gonna talk about? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, nah. Think about it, nigga. Sports be 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Not even 60 seconds. Giants lost.
But nah, definitely a craft that we took serious when we first started doing the shit. From clip-on mics to being in the truck to like I'm driving to work. I'm driving. G's driving me to work, and we're just having conversations. You know what I mean? And that would be a podcast episode.
Yeah.
And
Right.
to go from there to here. You know what I mean? Being in front of a camera and some mics and being with learning the ropes from Jeff. You know the what you call him?
Truth.
No, he said Jeff. What you call?
Well, Jeff
Oh.
is the truth, though. You know what I'm saying? It was like the man with no face. That's what I was looking for.
Yo, but you know how somebody be talking, you kind of half-ass listen.
Nah,
I was listening, but then
Nah,
I heard what you call him. I said, oh, truth.
Nah, I know what you mean. Like, nah, you know when somebody asks you a question, like you on point. What you call him? Truth. I'm here, nigga. You ain't gonna stop. I'm here. I'm here, but
All right, so yeah, my bad.
nah, it's
I'm listening now.
for me. It's like a yes and a no. Cause I could be real cool with you,
Yeah.
but I could be cool with you. You could be family, but if I know your work ethic and it's garbage, I'm not even sorry that I'm saying no. No, I'm not doing that. And that's the thing. Like, okay, I do coach you family, but your work ethic is garbage. But then at the same time, you fucking up G shit. You fucking up Jeff shit. I said, no, nigga, like this, it's not happening at all.
Yeah.
It's a yes and no with me. You know what I mean? Same
Right.
thing G said. You come to work, man. This ain't no, I mean, you think Jeff there, you know what I'm saying? You mind if I bring a short? No, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about?
And to be
You
truthful,
have to do that shit too.
to be
All
true,
the time.
to be truthfully honest, man, how many times can you say that you actually do something that you really, really like, and you feel good about it? You feel good coming in. You feel good going out. You know what I mean? Like
True shit.
It's a blessing if you can do
it's,
that, dude.
exactly. It's definitely a blessing, and even though we're not in a paid format yet with this yet, we're not. But yo, everybody got to start from somewhere. You know what I mean? And it's we're building something here. We're building a brand. So
It's coming.
I mean, you can't get any better than that. So anytime somebody tells me, yo, why do you put in so much put into so much of something that you're not getting paid for? Because you get paid off the fruits of your labor.
Yes.
So once everything kind of comes, more together for us, I mean, it's sky's the limit. It's sky's the limit now, man. I mean, like I get asked a question, what makes you be a firefighter and you're not getting paid? It's the want to do it, the drive to do it. My grandfather was a firefighter in Hackensack. My uncle Sandy, he was a firefighter in Hackensack. They were one of the first black firefighters in Hackensack.
I was just about to say they had to be. Had to
So
be.
I mean, like they were firefighters in 1955.
Yeah, they was.
You know,
Yeah.
and my grandfather, he retired in 1978, and Uncle Sandy, he retired in 19. Well, he got pushed out. You know, we all know why, because of the Ford fire, on River Street
Damn.
back in it was like July 2nd or July 3rd of 1988, 1989. I get those years kind of mixed up, but he kind of got pushed out because of the BS that happened with that.
Yeah.
And we can all point the finger saying yeah, because he's black. I mean, I would say so.
Yeah.
But that's either here or
Either here or
there.
there, yeah.
You know what I mean? You see how it's easy to drift, but that's basically my point. Like, if you got to drive or want to do something, go ahead and do it, man. I don't care what it is, man. If you want to be an athlete, you want to be a politician, a doctor, whatever, man. Push yourself to do it. Bet on yourself. I was just talking about that before we got on the podcast.
Yeah.
You always got to bet on yourself. You know what I mean? And me and Ron, we definitely betting on ourselves, doing this with the supporting cast of Jeff and Truth.
Yeah, man. You know,
Definitely.
it's that, to go back to the question. You got to have that ethic, that same work ethic, because I've been in that situation, not with family, but with friends. They
Right.
like to come on and chill, and then they're gonna miss a day
Yep.
or miss a week,
Yeah.
show up late, or do whatever. And you know what I'm saying? If they don't have the same drive and vision, you can't have them around you. But you right, bet on yourself, man. It'll pan out. You can make
Oh,
that
yeah.
shit work. You'll be there in no time.
Yeah, this is
You be there in no time, man. Let me just jump up here, everybody in here. Mod Young, it's not too late to work on your dreams. Put God first and follow your dreams. That's right.
Amen.
That is right.
I agree.
Anthony Daly, hey, we predicted the Giant to win 6 games. Did they
Yo,
win 6 games?
yeah, we went 6 to 10. Yo, and
Okay.
when we jump in sports, man, we gonna jump on that. You know, because Anthony did a podcast with me in the summertime,
Okay.
and we had our audio, we didn't have the visuals yet.
Oh, that was him on the phone. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, we talked sports that whole podcast, and yeah, we definitely did predict the Giants winning 6 games. So,
Okay.
but we got a lot to talk about, and so stay tuned, man.
Yeah, Naima, I will be a guest speaker. LOL. Well, you've been coming in. We see you got more ethic than a lot of people I know. So don't you worry about it. You cool.
That's right, cuz.
JT Lopez. Well said. Sky's the limits. Best wishes, guys.
Thank you.
That's what's up, man.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate it. Yeah, man.
Guys, it's on the chat. Please share the podcast so we can get more people on. Please.
Yes.
All right, so that's
it, bro.
that's it.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're going to jump into the BSO Wings report. All right, BSO Wings. Why do fast food when you can get good food? You got to check my man George out. He's got a couple new things that he's got out. I really would suggest that you guys try the dirty fries because it's slapping. He also has more than wings. He has rice, he has burgers, sliders, you name it. Saute spinach, saute kale. Go check George out. 215 Main Street in Hackensack, New Jersey. All right.
And I just gotta say this, right? Because since we talking about food, that's like my favorite subject. You know what I'm saying? Fat boy. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I had the burger. G put me on BSO wings. You know what I mean? And it's great food. I had the burger. I don't know what kind of meat that he uses. It's fresh. It's made on the spot. I don't know, bro. Nah, I'm not just saying that, bro. I never had no burger like that ever. I be trying to doctor my own shit up. I be like, damn, this shit missing something. You I mean, then my sister come behind me like, yeah, nigga, some flavor. You know what I'm saying? I said, this is some bullshit. What you gonna do? Try to get back at your sister? You know what I mean?
Oh
You ain't put no
man.
seasoning in this
You know
wrong.
what I mean? That's what she tell me. Not just salt and pepper, nigga. There's other shit in the cupboard. I mean,
She said some flavor. Damn, sis.
Oh, I can see that. I can so see that.
yeah, man. I had seasonings though. She ain't gonna play me out like that though.
That's funny.
You know you're in trouble with somebody. Yo, who made this? Oh no.
That's the worst. Especially if it's bad. That's the worst. Like, you know, such and such made that shit, right?
All right, so let's get up up in this the BSO Wings report. All right, so we had a big I guess terrorist act that happened on Wednesday. Um, we had a bunch of Trump supporters storm the Capitol building, and they pretty much breached the building, and
Yes.
there's a lot of layers with this, and we're not gonna go too deep because there's a lot we could talk about. We can go hours on it. We're not gonna definitely not gonna do that, but there's layers to this because Trump, he addressed the crowd. He antagonized the whole thing, or not antagonized, initiated the whole thing.
Okay.
Okay, he basically said that the votes were fraud. He got these people all juiced up. He said that he was going to walk with them to protest, a peaceful protest, so to speak. But as they went to go protest, he went about his own way to watch everything unfold.
My man stayed in the White House, watched everything unfold, and then they say he left and he was playing golf
Yo,
before it got hectic. But he gave them the date. He gave them the time. It's like he coerced everything. I feel you. Go ahead.
it's BS because you know what? Let it be black and brown people like me, Ron, Jeff, whoever. Black and brown people scaling the wall, breaking windows. It's easy for people to say that we're being destructive when we protest, but when you got people of, white people,
Mm-hmm.
Trump followers, when they're doing that, how come they get a easy pass by? How come they just get told, just go home? If that's us, we're shot dead. It's blood everywhere on that floor, splattered on the windows.
Yeah. Definitely two worlds that we live in. Um,
It's
two,
crazy.
two big worlds and two big differences. I just want to state this: how Trump was all, oh, we gotta send the secret police or send the FBI and stuff into Seattle.
He didn't send
Send
nobody
the what's the name? These dudes, none they weren't prepared. There's images of the cops opening the gates
and taking
stuff and letting
pictures,
them get up close and all that stuff. People taking pictures, yeah, selfies with them, and knowing some of these fools.
carrying podiums. Like, come on, man.
I think I can't say 100% for certain. The lady who got shot. See, you got to remember.
She was in the military.
Now, yeah, but not only was she in the military, but the thing was, I think she got shot by a Secret Service officer because I think he had a uniform on. He had like a tie, a suit.
Right.
And usually the police officers will be in the regular police outfit uniforms.
Hmm.
You got to remember, each one has a different job. You know what I'm saying? So the Secret Service are there to protect specific people. I
Right.
can't let you get that close to Gerald.
Right.
I got Gerald locked in his room, and we put this here on the purpose, and y'all breaking it down. I don't know what's up. Bow. Compared to the cops who would just like, yeah, man, go ahead. Go on through. You want floor 2? Hit the elevator up twice. Hit the door. Ron gonna be in the back. Just tell him I sent you. Like, yo, no, you kidding me. You kidding me, man. It's wild. It's a tale of two cities, man. Two different worlds.
All right, but how come Trump is not being charged with anything? That's my
Dude,
my
they
biggest
had to
thing.
force him to say that. They had to force him to jump on there and say, hey, we want a peaceful thing. That little 5-minute little exposition speech he gave. Because one of the
You could
staffers
you could
said
tell
he
he
wasn't
was
gonna say
reading.
anything.
You could tell he was reading a teleprompter.
Dude,
You
he
could
said,
tell.
the guy came on there was like, I had to force him to say it because he wasn't gonna say anything. And then Chris Christie, remember Fat Chris Christie, our old ex-governor?
Right.
He was like, I can't get in touch with him. This is ridiculous. We've been trying to tell him to say something and calm these people down. He's refusing. He's not. He's turned off all his service. He's not answering his phone.
Didn't he used to work with Trump, Chris
Yeah.
Christie?
Yeah.
Then he got like.
Giuliani too. They all went
Yeah.
together.
Then he got like. I guess something happened with Chris Christie to the point like he don't fuck with Trump no more or something like that.
I think
or-
after that COVID. I think after he got the COVID, he realized.
This is what I want to say before I forget.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Political breaching the Capitol building, all this rioting shit going on, based off, in my opinion, a political decision. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Your man's not here no more. All the votes, you lost. Get over it. Joe Biden is in there. Breaching and rioting because of political decision. Now, when black people, when we riot and protest, that's because somebody got killed.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
That was based off a decision that you decided to pull your firearm and shoot unarmed black people. You know what I mean? But we all know, and I don't care what nobody says. Yeah, man, it's race plays a big part in this. I don't care what nobody says. You know what I mean? Because that was black people scaling that wall, they would have got picked off one by one, and that's what I honestly believe. I'm not hearing none of that shit, bro.
You're right. You know what? I think the media is scared to say it. Like they gotta say it.
Of course.
They gotta say it professionally. You know what I mean? Like they gotta walk around it.
At the same time, that's why I don't like these talk shows. All these talk shows, they're sitting there, and it's like they're programmed and designed to say the correct shit so they don't offend anybody.
Let it be Don Lemon or somebody else that is close within the black culture. They're gonna let it be known. No, Don Lemon, I watch him all the time. He doesn't sit there and fold on his words. You know, he always shows his disgust for Trump. He always shows his disgust for the way a lot of our black brothers and sisters get gunned down. You know, whether there was in the right or in the wrong, nobody deserves to really get killed unless there's some type of provokingness at stake. I can understand that. But just to shoot, nah. That's where I draw the line. There's something wrong with that.
And please, let's not forget, because I don't see it. I only see a few people talking about it. These fools left IEDs. They left pipe bombs at the.
Oh yeah.
At the Republican
Yo.
headquarters.
Yes, they did.
Please, let's not forget about that. They killed an officer. The gentleman, unfortunately, rest in peace. I forget his name. He passed.
Right.
Last night. Because they hit him upside the head with a fire extinguisher. Come on, man.
Look at all this clowny shit. Like that shit kills me. You know what's crazy? This is the shit they wanted to happen when somebody else was in office. You know what I mean? They would have had a field day with Obama if all this shit was happening.
We see you, AJ. AJ put up the fist.
But you know what?
People kill me with this shit, bro.
Now Trump is talking about it's going to be a peaceful transition. Why? Because you made craziness and mayhem on Wednesday. So now it's going to be peaceful now. I still don't think it's going to be peaceful. You know why? Because I really got a feeling there's people actually probably calling the Capitol building or wherever they terroristic threats. There's somebody doing something. Something's gonna happen either between inauguration day or sometime after. I really got that gut feeling because
I hope not.
a lot of these Trump supporters feel like they're invincible. They're unstoppable. Nobody can tell us what to do.
Hey, yo, if we went out riding, I forget that. If we went out and protested and we had the cops open up the gates and stuff like that, like they did there. Was it Ferguson? If Ferguson was treated like that, you get what I'm saying? Man. I would kind of get that invincibility too.
Listen,
excuse me, officer. Pardon me. I'm going to the 7th floor.
Where was the fire hose at the Capitol building? Where were the dogs at?
Where
were they?
Yo,
where were the guns at?
Yeah, thank you. What happened to all the rest of the officers that were there any other time that people wanted to protest? Don't tell me they didn't have them, because I know they had them on standby back when King was giving the speech. I know they had them on standby.
Yes, they did.
You get what I'm saying?
Because
I know they had them on standby back when
the Million Man March.
Million Man March. I know they had them on standby for the other places. You know they the senators and the representatives of the House, they're
Right.
trying to impeach Trump for his last 2 weeks. They're saying that he set this up, or orchestrated it to begin it, like you said. And I'm like, he got 2 weeks. Who cares at this point?
Yeah.
And I get it because he can technically run again, but if he's impeached, he can't. And if he's impeached, we don't have to pay for his security for the rest of his life. Like how they get to keep the Secret
Man.
Service, they get to all that stuff. He doesn't get any of that stuff with him.
He don't need it now.
He didn't need it. He didn't
Man,
need it.
let him be a sitting duck for the rest of his life, man. He's ruthless, man. He don't care about nobody but himself, and he's like, yo, dude, you lost. You lost, man. You lost. Like, you can't understand that. You can't see that. Yo, Georgia flipped what a few
You
days
went
ago.
blue? Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
I was surprised on that. I said, holy moly.
It's over.
I said, yo, you have.
He's still, it's okay. He's still in denial
Yeah,
about losing the shit. Then,
bro.
and he's like, this Trump is like, to me, an idiot because like the dude, he doesn't State of the Union address, all that shit. He doesn't come on and give speeches about certain things that happen when they happen. Bad shit, deaths, you know what I mean? Police shootings, all of that stuff. You know what I mean? Then
Yeah.
if a Republican Party does come on like Pence, the same shit about Breonna Taylor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's like you try to go around shit and not actually answer the question, you know what I mean, that you were asked, or even like straight on addressing it. You know what I
Speak on it,
mean?
man.
So he's bro, like that's what I said before. Like the White House is WWE. You know what I mean? And like it's entertainment.
Really is, man.
It's entertainment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I kind of feel bad because Biden going to have his handfuls for a bit. I said, not only you got to clean up this virus, you got to clean up all the BS he done did.
It don't. Yeah, that's another thing. It don't matter what happens. It's all gonna be Biden's fault. It don't
Yeah,
matter what happens.
yeah.
Once Trump leave, it don't matter what happens. Everything's gonna be his fault.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, just to get off this now because we can go on. Like I said, we can go on and on and on, and all it's gonna do is either infuriate us or, I mean, because we can sit there and point fingers and say this and say that. We all don't like Trump. We all agree on that, but it's just that Wednesday was it had to be y'all well, of course we don't remember it, but in school we talked about it, read about it, the Boston Tea Party.
Yes.
That had a lot of similarities to that, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was actually like, the 21st century version of the Boston Tea Party, which is kind of
You make a
crazy.
point.
It's crazy.
You make a point.
And it's disgusting. It's nasty, man. This one of these politicians, he referred to it as a matter of fact. Bush, he referred to it what happened on Wednesday
Yeah.
as something that happens in a banana republic, and I agree with him 1,000%.
You're right, dude. We usually see this stuff from places like what they call developing nations.
Yeah.
What we used to call third world countries. We see that in India. We see that in Venezuela. We see that in other parts of South America. Like, yeah, man, we hate the government. All right, let's go get our guns and pitchforks. We gonna get rid of President Gerald and get him out of here. You know what I mean? Let me
Why?
jump
Because
in
I'm
here.
black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you too dark to run.
Let me shut up. Let me shut up.
AJ Thornton jumped in here. He already been impeached, which is true.
Right.
The 25th Amendment, if it's invoked, will guarantee that he cannot run again. I feel you, man. Yeah, that's what I was trying to allude to. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and yeah, that's something that can actually happen. So
And the crazy part is, it would be tough because he got a lot of supporters that would mess with him if he ran again.
right.
It's crazy.
All right. We gonna get off that subject now.
All right.
I'm done with it. But there's something that I want to put out there. Came across a Facebook post. One of my friends posted on Facebook. A healthy doctor who had the COVID vaccine shot passed away. He died. And they're linking it to the COVID shot. I'm just gonna read a little bit in the post or in the article. Okay. The doctor's name is Michael. He said this. He said, well, the article says that he received his first dose of Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine on December 18th.
Okay, so he took the Pfizer joint.
Right.
Okay.
At Mount Sinai Medical Center, according to a Facebook post from his wife. 3 days later, small spots began to appear on his feet and hands, and he went to the emergency room at Mount Sinai where he worked in private practice for 15 years. His blood count was far below normal, and he was admitted into the intensive care unit. It goes on to say for 2 weeks, he said doctors tried to raise, or she said that doctors tried to raise Michael's platelet count. Experts from all over the country were involved in his care. No matter what they did, the platelets count could not go up, so they refused to go up. Also, it says that Michael was conscious and energetic throughout the whole process, but just days before a last resort surgery, he suffered a stroke and died. So, and this is from the Pfizer's vaccine
Right.
for COVID-19. So we talked about this, I think, last week, maybe the week before. There's a lot of people skeptical about taking the vaccine, and you have every reason to feel that way. From what I just read, somebody actually died from taking the vaccine. So that puts a lot of fear in me now because I'm on the list to take the vaccine myself. As a first responder, but now I'm debating on if I want to do it or not. Um, so just want to get thoughts. Guys is on the chat. Give us your input. We're gonna start with you, Jeff.
Um, I'm gonna say it like this. I think you're gonna be around public, no matter what. God forbid somebody catch on fire. Or something happen. You got to rush to them there. You guys ain't wearing that big heavy mask unless you in a big, big flaming building or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how comfortable y'all gonna be with a mask if y'all gotta go in your gear, or anybody, or a cop to say, or anybody. I worry about when they're gonna start to make it mandatory, and it's gonna be the backdoor
Yeah,
mandatory.
that mandatory thing is really.
It's not gonna be the Gerald. We were forcing you to take it. Nah, Gerald, don't worry about taking it. And we're just gonna take away your firefighter shit. Don't worry about this, brother. Or to work here, you need to take it.
Right.
I was speaking the truth about it yesterday, and I forgot. I think he said South Carolina or Virginia. One of those two states already put a law in for the state that nobody can make it mandatory lose their job if they don't want to take it. But I gotta worry about it because what if I gotta take my grandma to the hospital when none of the nurses took the shot?
And if something does happen, you have every right to sue.
So you get what I'm saying? So I don't know. And, she's at high risk. Nobody wanted to take it. Nurse X is asymptomatic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She cough on grandma, and grandma dead the next day.
Yeah.
When she was just here to get a sugar shot or something. I don't know.
Right.
But you get what I'm saying? It's things like that play in my mind. I'm pretty sure my job will backdoor force us to take it.
Mm-hmm.
I have no. I think I got a few months, but I think I got no worries staying that because they want to try to get things back to normal, air quotes, people, as soon as possible. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my take on it.
Get to some couple of these comments. Jay Petty. He said, man, don't take that shit. I mean, yo,
100%.
listen, I'm going that route now because that's some scary shit. When I read that this morning, I agree. Naima, she said, it is absolutely not going to be peaceful. No, hell no, it ain't gonna be peaceful. It's gonna be a lot of craziness out there on inauguration day. And then you gotta think about this. You gotta think about, on inauguration day after they get inaugurated and they have that little parade walking down.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta think about maybe somebody trying to shoot Biden. It's a possibility. Like
I ain't even think about that.
you
but
don't
you're right.
you don't want to put that out there, but we could be reliving JFK all over again. You know what I mean? So, I mean,
Damn.
this is where America is now, man.
I thought they would have got Trump, honestly.
Nah, he had too many fools on his side.
This is where America is now, man, and it's bad, man. This is like it's like a modern day '60s. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what's the thing they always say? History repeats itself.
It always does.
You know what I mean? Ain't nothing really changed.
It always
except
does.
The outside. You know.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that like you probably gave the benefit of doubt. They ain't that type of person or whatever.
Yeah.
But they really showed the hell out this past year, especially on Facebook. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm not deleting nobody on Facebook. I mean, listen, you put yourself out there. I know who you are now. I know what you are, what you're about. I'm just gonna expose you. That's it.
You want to keep track?
I'm what?
That's it.
What? Screenshot everything. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people that probably don't think I know, but I know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's not to threaten anybody, but nah, man. Like, don't be phony around people. Don't be, especially around me. Don't be phony around me, man. Don't do that.
I don't blame you, man.
So
I don't blame you, man. It's wild, man.
you know what I mean, homie. Don't play that. Start walking around with a damn sock in the bag and just start slapping motherfuckers.
Them kids too young. They don't know what you're talking about.
Homie, don't play that. What up, John? All right, let me get your take, Ron. I mean, it's an emphatic hell no. So I guess
Yeah.
I think I just answered the question. But go ahead.
Hell no. I don't know if they heard me out there. You think they heard me? Was that too low? Fuck no. I ain't taking that shit. Nah, I'm good.
I think they heard you now.
Yo. Like, yo.
I'm good, bro.
All right, but yeah, I just felt like that was needed for me to share that and like you can't really do your homework on this vaccine. There's strands of this virus in this vaccine. So if you have any complications with anything health wise, how can you how can you trust it? How can you do that?
What are they testing this shit on? Like lab rats again?
No, us.
Nah,
We're the guinea pigs.
they had like
So
a couple thousand people. Yeah.
We're the guinea pigs.
So
Yeah.
it's like
They ain't
I don't
tested on
know.
nobody, man. Shit. Then the thing about it is did they test it on themselves before they tested it on us? No.
Of course not. What
They
you
don't do that.
stupid?
I think honestly speaking, I think this shit been out. I think they just not talking about it. I think
And-
this vaccine shit been out.
And the other thing too
Yeah.
is in truth agreed with me a couple weeks ago. This vaccine was slated to be out within April or May of this year. It came out 5 months after the fact. That's fast as hell.
That's like this leftover shit around. Like, hope this shit work for them niggas.
That's fast as hell.
I ain't taking that
That's
shit.
that's too quick.
What we got in that green box? Go ahead, give us some.
Yeah. Let's put it in needle form. You know
It's
what I'm
way,
saying?
it's way too quick. Jay,
Alright.
Jay says Flint, Michigan still has contaminated water, but they come up with a vaccine in less than a year. He said, "Count me out." Yo, word.
I get it, cuz.
And I could see his facial expression when he said that.
Nah, Jay give you like a what?
Jay was like, "Count me out."
Yo, but it's for real. It's for real. When you think about it, they ain't even attempt to solve that shit. Them niggas bringing bottled water, and then they talking about a vaccine that usually takes 5 years to make. Nah,
Yeah.
nigga, we got that in about 7 months. Don't worry about it. I was like, nah, nigga, we good.
That's sad, man.
That was fast as shit.
Yeah, like people.
So basically, it's like they're basically saying, you know what? Let's just kill the rest of these niggas. Let's get rid of them. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. I mean, that's just how I feel. I mean, like people want to judge anything I just said. You gotta understand how we feel as a culture. I'm talking from a culture perspective. Not everybody is perspective of a culture
yeah.
express. Because you know why? Because black people have the most complications, diabetes, cancer, you name it.
Yo,
Like we have so many underlying
conditions.
conditions that is COVID's killing us. It's killing us.
Yeah.
Then they
It's
say,
it's running all through the black community, rampant.
then they say shit like, "Oh, you gotta, well, y'all should take care of yourselves if you know what's killing us." You know what I mean, and all that shit. But at the same time, y'all gotta understand like how people in our community grew up. Well, like getting something to eat was like the nearest deli or the nearest corner store. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
But like, what do you want us to do? Then just like G said, you go to certain places, you don't see that shit.
Nah.
You go to these fucking richy ass neighborhood, you don't see that shit. You don't see fucking corner stores.
Not at all.
The fuck, like really?
I'm
Like,
gonna put it like this, man. From Hackensack to Teaneck to Englewood, those are the only areas pretty much in Bergen County that has a black community. Am I right or wrong?
Like a big black community, yeah.
Like a big black community, because if you go beyond that, Bergenfield, Dumont, Dumont, Demorest,
Well, those are a lot of like Italians and
Closter.
Yeah. Then it became the
Cresskill.
uppity whites and Jewish.
Should I keep going?
nah, you don't have to.
Westwood, Hillsdale,
Yeah.
Woodcliff Lake.
When you go after those, I don't think Woodcliff Lake. Here's the funny thing: I don't think Woodcliff Lake got anything besides a little coffee spot and a little deli.
In a big
in
ass
the whole
lake.
town. Yeah, in the whole town. Like that's your Uber Eats spot. Be like, yo, we hungry. Go
Damn,
get
that's-
something from Hackensack. Go get something. Like, yeah.
But
It's wild.
you know, but that's my point. You know what I mean? Like other people won't understand it unless they're actually in the environment that we're in. Now, if you go to Passaic County, you talk about Passaic, you talk about Patterson,
Same thing.
yeah,
Same thing.
it's the same thing. Essex County, North East Orange, right? Irvington, and I'm saying these towns and these cities specifically because it's the urban areas, it's the hood areas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's highly populated with black and brown people. I'm not going to just say black people, but black and brown people.
Right.
Spanish people,
That's true, that's
included.
true.
You know what I mean? So same thing with Jersey City.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's certain sections of Jersey City that's slums. So
Hell yeah.
there's a lot of people that go through a lot of things, man. If you want to go Western Jersey, you can go right to Camden. All right? So this is where we're coming from with this, man. It's not to say that, we're trying to make everything a racial thing, because we're not. But taking this vaccine it's a risk, and it's a risk not taking it, and everybody can understand that. Either I get it or I take the vaccine and I try to prevent myself from getting it. But me being a black person, now I got strands of it in me, but I suffer from chronic bronchitis. I have cancer. I got diabetes. Is this gonna help me so that way I don't die?
And was that ever even discussed to the point like, okay, take the vaccine, but the complications you already have, like, will you know what I mean? Like, will it intertwine like with those health issues?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
That was the question they couldn't. I don't want to cut you off. That's the question that they could never answer because it was made so quickly. See, in a 5-year study, I'll take a year and a half to answer your question. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gave it to that black guy with all them underlying conditions, and homie didn't make it after month 7. You know what I mean?
Yo, that's messed
Like,
up. That's messed up.
But that's why they say a vaccine usually takes 4 to 5 years before they get something that's going to work on the mass population. Dude, we got different strands of the vaccine. We forget. Johnson & Johnson got their version. Pfizer, Moderna, there's AstraZeneca, and about two or three more.
And just to let you guys know, in case if y'all don't know, this virus actually mutated
Yes.
from Europe.
Yeah.
And supposedly it's gonna end up over here,
It's here already.
or if it's here already. So, look, what are we answering with this vaccine that we got right now? What if this vaccine doesn't help with the mutated vaccine, with the mutated virus that we have here now?
Somebody asked Dr. Fauci that, and he
crazy.
said he don't know. He said it should be compared to how the virus looks and attaches. It should, not guaranteed. Should.
That's not the answer.
Hey, that's not the
That's
answer.
not the answer.
Ain't the answer I want.
That's not the answer. I think
You had a double tap.
no,
It
nigga.
should.
Yeah.
Nah,
Okay.
nah.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Fauci,
Let me ask
get out
somebody
my
else.
face.
Let me ask somebody else. Let me ask somebody else. I mean, step to the left, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
Now,
Fuck is
let
you
me get that
talking about?
Moderna nigga up here. Hey.
Crazy, man.
Yo,
Crazy. It's just scary, man.
but see, I think that we're that we're right. See, when I think back to Tuskegee, right? Yeah, they gave it to black folks because blacks at that time were the second class that was here that was always expendable from the first class.
Hmm.
And we can see long term, it ran over 10 years. You know what I mean? It was well over 10 years. You
Right.
know, we knew of a long term cause. It goes to show who's expendable. So you got to remember, in the government, they think a lot of Americans are expendable because of overpopulation in certain areas. You just named a few of New Jersey. Overpopulation. What's the difference between Woodcliff Lake and Hackensack? About 50, 60,000 motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got a lake that they didn't bulldoze over to put up houses. You know, we chopped down a river. It was like, yo, man, I think we can get like 2 bowling alleys, 4 projects, and 3 whatever over here. You know, am I wrong?
Well. Now,
Am I wrong?
now, now we in bougie land.
That's
So
interesting.
Yeah, but you know, I say it in jest, but you got to remember, you named the whole Jersey City, Passaic, all these overpopulated areas, and when they come and give it to us, see, when they said, you know, oh, this is affecting the black and brown community, I said, oh, we're gonna be first. I said they're gonna whittle their way down to get in it, and let's see, we'll be the long term. So I don't know what that doctor is. Was he white or whatever it could have been? You know what I mean?
he was white.
He was white, right, and he may have had some RNA that maybe it was like ours or something. We don't know. I don't know. I'm just guessing at this point. I don't want to say anything for certain. But you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's the long term. You're right. How many human lives are expendable before we get enough to rebuild?
But just like Truth said, like the whole, like using words like pandemic, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then putting numbers on the screen, and at the same time, I don't know, 300,000 people died. I don't know, 200,000 people died.
Right.
You know what I mean? That could just be a number. You know what I mean? I don't.
Right.
You feel me? That's
Yeah.
why I say I think this fucking vaccine was here already. I think they were giving it to people already, and shit just wasn't not being spoken about.
Right.
That's what I truly think.
Yeah, I can believe it.
You know,
I believe that.
I can believe it.
But when they were giving it to him, it didn't look like it wasn't in vaccine form. It just seemed like, you know what I mean, the regular, you know what I mean, like the regular
Yeah.
protocol.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
Take
get
this,
it.
it'll calm you down. You'll feel better. We'll send you home. Yeah, they definitely sent him home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, that's what they do in the psych wars, man. They shoot you up and pop pills in your mouth,
Yeah,
man. Like,
keep
come
you-
on, man. Don't,
Keep you crazy.
we can't do this, man. We got jobs, man. We got lives. We got kids. Like, come on. Are you kidding me? Like, this vaccine came out way too quick, and it drastically changed everything that I was thinking because you know, my whole thing is I don't want to catch this virus at all. Just like anybody else don't want to catch it. But
Say that again.
if I see people like I said it last week. Once I see people start dropping from this, I'm changing my mind, bro. Like yo, no, I need solid facts that I'm not gonna die. I got young kids.
Mm.
At the end of the day, I got young kids.
So we're asking doctors to give you words like maybe, I hope so, I think, you know what I mean? It should be. Like, no, nigga, that's not what we need. You know what I mean? Because it's like, once I die, it ain't like, oh, damn, man, he made it. No, I'm dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no maybe, like when they put you in the casket, or see if he breathing, we can take him out of there real quick. No, nigga, like he gone.
Inject him with this real quick. Let's bring him back to life.
Yeah. Like, nigga,
Come
what?
on, bruh.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Got the petty what's going on now. What, nigga?
What?
Yeah, it's wild, man. The shit wild, bro.
That's crazy.
Man.
All right, so we're gonna close the BSO Wings report. Guys, man, I hope.
That's crazy.
Yo, like I said, everything that we said, man, I just hope that you guys, you know, just have your own thought process about this and just do your homework. Don't go by what we're saying, but you know, just be safe out here, man. Wear your mask. That's the only thing we can say, right? Wear your mask.
Eat your fruits and vegetables.
Take your
some
vitamins. Vitamins, vitamin C's, your zinc,
That's what people saying. They said all
your
these,
B's, your A's. You gotta have all that.
all these fruits and vegetables, all these herbs and shit like that. People plant and they take, and there's a lot of people who don't take medicine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people who don't go to the drugstore, none of that shit. It's like, nah, herbs and all this other shit. But we good over here.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. So this BSO Wings report was brought to you by BSO Wings. Don't eat fast food. Get good food fast. Address is 215 Main Street in Hackensack, New Jersey. All right. And if y'all want, y'all can tell George that you heard the podcast and word of mouth. We sent you. All right.
Oh, they might want some free shit.
Yeah.
They might want some free shit. Well, Gerald has said on the podcast,
Exactly.
if we sent you, we can get no.
No.
We can get nobody ever.
All I
said.
said was just mention
I
the.
hate when niggas put words in your mouth.
All I said was just mention the podcast, and that's the reason why y'all there. I said nothing about nothing free.
Cash or credit, motherfucker. You ain't getting nothing for free, nigga.
These dirty fries are still $10.
They gotta eat too. They gotta make money too, right?
There you go.
You know what I mean?
That's another thing too. That's next week though.
All right,
Now I just thought of a Q&A. But that's next week.
There you go.
so we gonna move on to sports. We're gonna start off with football. I was really disgusted with Sunday night's game, but before we get into Sunday night's game, we're gonna talk about how the Giants beat the Cowboys.
Congratulations.
Naima.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought Jeff was gonna say, "Oh."
You know what I mean?
That was a perfect moment. It is like, oh, nigga.
And Cuzzle Petty, if you still there, yeah, we beat y'all. That felt great. You see the smile? I can't stop smiling. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Yeah. I know I'm corny. I don't give a fuck. But anyway.
Nah, own that. That's what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Ain't nothing wrong with doing some corny shit. When you know it's corny, you
Look.
like, fuck it, I'm being goofy.
There you go.
Kiss my ass.
I don't care, man. I don't care. But you know what? I said that I didn't care if the Giants went to the playoffs or not. Now, not because of their record or whatever the case may be. To be honest with you, we really needed to set a culture because the last two coaches that we had, man, they didn't have the beliefs of the locker room of the players, and it was very important that Joe Judge gained that, and he 1,000% gained all that this year. So I'm very 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 happy that we actually got a coach that's a coach. Not a coach that's a slouch. Oh, I'm only worried about offense. I'm only worried about defense. No, he's worried about the team in the locker room, on the field, and off the field.
You and Miss McAdoo?
Who?
That's the best answer nigga could give.
That really sounded like some fortune cookie shit. He said something about me and Miss McAdoo. I'm like, who? Anyway. But I'm just glad that we actually have we got leaders within the coaches, within the players. Dalvin Thomason, Logan Ryan, Jabril Peppers. Like these guys really stepped up in this role, and it paid dividends, man. We started the season off at 1-7, got on a little winning streak, and then we kind of fizzled out a little bit, but we beat the Cowboys.
I didn't mean to cut you off. Anthony Daly says Joe Judge is a good coach.
Yes, definitely. You know what I mean? And Anthony is also a Giant nut, just like I am. We're both big Giant fans, and
That's crazy. I never knew that he was a Giants. I never knew that.
yeah,
I know he liked football. I just never knew what team he was going for.
big time Giant fan, and
His
like
pops too? All right, continue. He said it don't matter, nigga. I like the Giants, nigga.
I would say yeah, but his mom is a big Jets fan.
Oh, okay.
And so is his grandfather. They're Jet fans, but beating the Cowboys, man, to me meant that not only a stepping stone, but it's a division rival. You always and just hear me out with this because it's gonna weave into the next part that I'm about to get into, that we can all debate on. You always want to beat your rival, right? Whether it's your little brother, big brother, you know what I mean. In this case, it's the Cowboys. It's a rival. You get paid to play the game, right? Right or wrong?
True.
You get paid to play the game. Okay, you work your butt off. You train. Football is different than baseball and basketball, where you can squander. You don't got time to think about squandering in football. If you squander in football, you can get hurt. It could be a career ending injury that you might not ever come back from. Football's a violent sport. All right.
True.
So, being the fact that it was a competitive game through and through against the Cowboys, and we came out on top and won, I'm glad. I'm glad and grateful for that. All right. Now this brings me to the Sunday night game. Mind you, this game was flexed to prime time because of the playoff um, expectations. Okay. The Giants had the hope the Washington team lost to get into the playoffs. Now, first, I want to start off. I want to say congratulations to the Washington team. They won the division. Congratulations. I'm not a hater. Everybody that was texting me, inboxing me, telling me stop crying, I'm a hater. I'm not a hater. Y'all seen what happened, and it's not about if my team, if it was my team, it would have been okay. No, it's still not okay. I will never ever be that type of person to condone or like anybody that tanks, that just gives up, that just says screw it. Play to win the game. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care if I'm 0-14 or if I'm 14-0. I'm playing to win a game. I'm gonna put my best foot forward, and I'm going to win a game. Period. Look what the Jets did. All the Jet fans, oh my God, the Jets are stupid. Why did they win the game? Because you stupid ass fans don't understand. These athletes, they really worked their ass off to get to where they got, to make the money that they're making, to live the life that they're living.
Right.
So for them to just lose a game because you want Trevor Lawrence, man, shut up. All of y'all, shut up. It's not about losing fantasy points and all that shit. So what? So what? You're not getting Trevor Lawrence. You still got Darnold. Deal with it. We still got Daniel Jones. Deal with it. All this wishy-washy shit. These athletes bust their ass for a reason, and that's to win games.
Mm-hmm.
You could be the worst team. You could be the best team. You want to win the game. Peterson, the Eagles head coach, is a fucking shithead. He's an idiot. First of all, he didn't have communication with his players about what the hell he was doing. Hurts, he wasn't really playing that great of a game, but he had his team in a position to win the game. You're down by 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
Why the hell you pulling him out the game? You could tell that by the expressions on the offensive line of the Eagles, what the hell's going on? Like, they really didn't know what was going on. Kelsey, the Eagles center, he went to the Eagles head coach Peterson and said, so Hurts is out. Peterson says yes. So Hurts goes, well, do we have to go back in? And I don't blame him asking that question. Like, why the hell am I going to go back in there if Hurts is not in there? He's the one that started the game. You putting this backup in here because you felt like he had to get snaps. He's been here for 4 years. So what? It's not a preseason game. That's not why the game got flexed. NBC is pissed now because it's like, damn, we could have kept this a 1 o'clock game. It's crazy. It's bad communication with the players, and it's a bad and awful way just to get the number 6 spot because they went from 9 to 6 in the draft. Now, don't get me wrong. The Eagles don't owe the Giants nothing. The Giants had 16 chances to win and make the playoffs. Matter of fact, we only had to win one more game. We should have won the game against the Cardinals. We should have, maybe we could have beat the Ravens if we gave a better effort. We had to only win one more game, and we was in. So it's all on the Giants for not making the playoffs. I'm not blaming the Eagles for not us making the playoffs. I'm mad at the Eagles of how they carried all this out. All right? It's a respect for the game that I will always hold. All right? I'm a coach. I'm not a professional coach, but I'm a coach. I will never tank or give up on kids that I coach because guess what? These are kids at the end of the day. All right? You teach them that shit young. As they get older, it's gonna be a well shit. Well, we lost. It's over. I'm not gonna put no effort towards it.
They take it with them.
I'm gonna look to next year. No, no, no. I gotta build our kids up in Hackensack so that way they understand that no, we don't quit. We always fight. I don't care if we down 50-0. We're gonna fight. Period. And that's just how I feel about this shit, man. It left a nasty taste in my mouth, and especially when people came at me talking about, oh, I'm crying. I'm not crying. It's all about respect for the game. Respect about what you do for your craft, what you do for the sport you play in. And this should really go for every sport. Basketball, baseball. Everybody feels like, or every fan feel like, well, my team sucks this year. Maybe they should tank the whole year just to get a better draft pick. That's not how you build team camaraderie. That's not how you build a championship. That's not how you do that. This ain't Madden. So I had to get that off my chest because it really pissed me off. It really made me feel some type of way because as a coach, I would never do these. I would never do nothing like this towards my players. As a matter of fact, if you're going to do something like this, do it in the beginning of the game so that way we all get the big picture. Don't all of a sudden just pull a hat out of your sleeve because okay, well we're gonna do this now because it's BS. That was Bush League, man. It's crazy. And I'm surprised, to be honest with you, that he still got a job. But then again, it could have came from management. They probably could have told Peterson, you know what? If the game is close or within reach, and we fail at a certain point, yeah, just put the backup in. Wentz wants out. He don't want to be there no more. Hurts might be on the same wave because he was confused on the sideline. Like, why am I sitting here? You got the center asking, why are we going back out there if Hurts is not going back out there? So, to me, it was a bunch of bull crap. You know what I mean? And it, when you got the, I mean, I was pissed at the Philadelphia Eagles, the players or whatever. But you got the players feeling the same way everybody else do. And it's not just with the Giants. It's not just with Philadelphia. It's with the media outlets. Everybody is calling all this out. So it's not about the Eagles owing the Giants anything. And to be honest with you, and it might sound selfish, might sound petty, I don't give a damn. But the way I look at it, the Washington team won the division by default. Period. They won it by default. But congrats, though. You got it. Now they got to play the Buccaneers. We'll see what happens. And mind you, I think Washington will actually get that game because I really like Washington's defense. The Buccaneers they have a pretty good defense too as well, but I really like their defense. Their defense can single handedly win a game. They don't need the offense to score maybe no more than maybe 7 to 10 points. If they can get turnovers, if they can get after Brady, which I think they will a lot today,
Hmm.
I can see them winning this game.
Okay.
Now, it all depends on Smith because he had that gruesome leg injury, and a lot of his leg meat went to his calf. No,
Yikes.
came from his calf.
Came from his calf.
Sorry, to restore his leg. So he can't move that well, but they're gonna have like a two quarterback type of duo
Okay.
where they're gonna use damn, his name rhymes with Meineke, so I'm gonna say Meineke. I think his name is Heineke.
Yes, I think it's called him a car joint. Like, yo, ain't my buffalo, homie.
But they're gonna he's gonna split time with Smith, which is a good idea. And we'll see what happens. I think the Washington team will come out on top, even though they won the division by default. Now I'm being salty.
Let me jump in real quick. Anthony Daly said, "You're one of my favorite coaches because you want to win and fight to the win. You fight to the very end." That was
Yeah.
from Anthony, man.
Right. Yeah, Anthony, no man. Anthony was our captains like probably the whole time he was on. I think I had 2 years he was on my team.
Mm-hmm.
So he was our captain for both years, and he always led by example. You know what I mean. And
There you go.
it was it was a pleasure coaching him, man. I mean, like to be honest, I've been coaching him since he was 9. You know what I mean? Like he was the type of kid that um just wanted to get better every week. So we'll have practice or we'll set up some type of workouts or whatever where I'm working with him. Coming up, firing off the line or whatever the case may be, whatever you want to work on, we did it. So
Right,
you
right,
know,
right.
and just a good feeling, man. It's a good feeling when you got kids that you coach, and they respect you at a high level, man, and they give you that love, man. It's a dope feeling. So,
That's what's up, man.
but that was just my take on the Eagles and the Washington game, and like I said, I'm not a hater, man. Shit, man. After football, man, life goes on, bruh. You know what I mean? I still gotta go to work. I still got kids I gotta take care of.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Word.
So life goes on. I mean, it's always next year. So, but like I said, I really think Washington will take it this game if their defense can do what I think their defense is gonna do. So, but other than that, got some basketball news. Um, and I want to talk about Kyrie too. We gonna get to that next, but even though we lost yesterday, we lost to the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Knicks are impressing me.
Okay.
Now, I'm not sitting here saying that the Knicks are back. I'm not saying that. So don't misquote me. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not jumping on that high horse yet.
You put that
But
disclaimer out early, huh?
yes, because you know what?
Let me just
I said last week that let's see in a month what the Knicks will be. Hopefully they're 15-10. I think I think the Knicks are on the right track to win at least 35 to 40 games
okay.
if they keep doing what they're doing and progressively getting better. Um, and I say that because we don't got no star. We don't have no true superstar on our team. You know what I'm saying? And what I seen on I think the game was Wednesday or it might have been Thursday. It was a Thursday game. They played who they play the Jazz. They played the Utah Jazz
Okay.
and Austin Rivers he went on fire, man. You know what I mean? I think he scored over 30 points, and he had a good game, and he had a really admirable fourth quarter. But as a whole, the Knicks are playing better defense, and that's Thibodeau's bread and butter. He's really big on defense, and not to mention the assistant coaches that they got there, Mike, Mike Woodson. I'm gonna say him. He's another one that's big on defense. So they got they got the pedigree. You know what I'm saying? And I like what I see, man. I'm really like intrigued by all the hustle plays, the the cohesiveness. Everything's kind of clicking together. So you really get that feeling that it's not the same old Knicks.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So from what I'm seeing right now, even though we lost yesterday, I mean we're gonna be good.
Okay.
We're gonna be good. Well, we have a small little shot, maybe to get into the playoffs.
Fingers crossed.
Your fingers and everything crossed, toes crossed too. I mean, and maybe by let me see, we're in January. Maybe by March, I'll open up that door more and be like, you know what, we got a really big shot to shock in the world. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens.
All right, all right.
You know what I mean? Now to Kyrie Irving. Um, it's a report that he didn't play yesterday. He didn't play the day before. They had a back to back a home and away game, um Thursday and Friday. And the Thursday game that he didn't play in, I think it was a home game. He actually sent out a mass text to everybody. Well, not everybody, to all the players.
Right.
He said, "I'm not playing in the game." All right. And when I heard that, I automatically thought because of the type of person Kyrie is. Like I don't know him personally, but just from what he's done and said in the past, I was thinking automatically, yo, he's probably pissed off about what happened on Wednesday, and he's taking a stand on that. He don't want to play because of that. It pissed him off. So that's the first thing I thought of. And then he didn't make the trip. I think out to California. I think they played Sacramento or something like that. He didn't make the trip, or was it Memphis? I forget what team they played, but he didn't make the trip out there either. And to be honest with you, he didn't even text his head coach. He didn't even let his head coach know that I'm not playing in the game.
So he almost just disappeared besides the text.
Right.
Okay.
So now the whole thing with this is that, all right, you know what, Jeff, you're my boss, right?
Right.
Say my dog passed away. Well, not even my dog. So somewhat. Well, dog is family, but still, like, I want to humanize it. say a relative of mine or somebody passed away. Somebody close to me passed away.
Gotcha.
Now I'm hurt,
Right.
broken. Now, I call you and say, look, man, my relative passed away. I'm really hurt right now. I can't come in. I just gotta take a day or two. You can understand that, like, all right, cool. All right, take whatever you need,
Yes.
and just let us know if you need anything.
Yes.
Cool, bet. Now, if I don't say anything to you, now you have every right to entertain anything that comes to your mind.
Of course.
Well, he decided to play hooky. I hope everything's okay. I hope nobody died. I hope
Right.
he ain't
No
sick.
call, no show,
I hope he don't got
disappeared.
COVID. You're thinking a whole lot of shit now. So it's like me not calling you for like 2 days with the shit, and you're texting and calling and texting and calling, and I don't respond. Now, all of a sudden, I come out with a statement or a Facebook post that you see on Facebook or whatever. It's like, God damn, like, you couldn't tell me that shit? It's going to make you feel some type of way. So with Steve Nash, that should make him feel some type of way. I'm the head coach. You gotta tell me this. You gotta let me know so that way I can uh uh cipher this out once it comes to you know uh uh the presser, the press conference or whatever case may be.
So wait, so nobody in the administration
Nobody knew
of
nothing.
the Knicks knew anything until he texted to the teammates, "Yo, man, I'm not coming."
Nobody knew that. And he did it just like maybe 2 hours before game time for the tip.
So do they even respect Steve?
This is the point.
And I'm just saying Steve,
This-
because he could have hit the office, he could have hit
This is the point because
general owner, manager,
because
whatever the hell.
Kyrie and Durant, they lobbied to get Steve Nash as the head coach. All right, and by them doing that, I really feel like Kyrie feels like I don't gotta say anything to you because I'm the one that got you here.
Now, that's the bigger question. Do they even? Does Steve be like, "Yeah, you right. Good looking out. See y'all later."
It's no respect, bruh.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
It's no respect. So he feels like Kyrie. And listen, I'm tippy toeing into this shit. I'm not saying that I know the no because I really don't, but it's just an assumption, and it's a logical assumption because of the type of person Kyrie is. Kyrie doesn't want to talk to the media. He don't want to do his duties as a professional athlete.
so then here's the kicker, and when you'll know the next boo boo. So when it comes time, when when they got to do the press conference or whatever after the game and stuff, he just walks out. Yo, you got me right, Steve. Cool. All right. You get what I'm saying?
Yo, but
Or he just don't show up again for whatever.
but the
I don't
the
know.
Nets got to do something about this, man, because like listen, I never want to dig into nobody's pockets ever. I don't want to dictate anybody anybody's earnings, but you know what? The Nets, they got to start docking him. Don't pay him. He can't call. It's your job.
But is he one of the star players?
It don't matter. It's your job. It's your job to call. I can't come in today. I can't play today. All right? And this is why. Don't just not show up because you feel like you're bigger than your coach or you're bigger than the NBA because you're not. This is your fucking job.
I give you that, and I remember that. But what's the Nets records this year? How they doing? Well, so far, I know we just started.
You might as well say that the New York Knicks.
All right, so he ain't got shit to walk on this season. He ain't got nothing to walk
But
on. This season.
and you know what?
I give you that.
They got better talent than the Knicks have.
Right.
But they're playing too much small ball. They're playing like shit. They're not playing really good defense. You know what I'm saying? So, look, like I said, you're Kyrie. You are not bigger than the NBA.
So here's the deal: Kyrie has a mediocre season. Nets don't do well, right? We blame Nash.
Like you blame
So they
Kyrie.
get a free year.
You blame Kyrie because Kyrie got he got
No, because everybody's expecting Nash to try to get these people in order, but on the reality, Nash
Well,
owes their job. Owes
listen.
their job to him.
Nash has his
Allegedly.
he has his job like his hands
You
tied with
understand?
this man because first of all he's never coached before. This is his first time
Right.
coaching ever,
Right.
and you got two personalities like this with Durant and fucking Kyrie. Oh man.
So hopefully he checked him behind the scenes, but in the reality is we all waiting for that next boo boo to happen.
Listen,
Because when he walk out, I'm waiting for the dude to pull up Marshawn Lynch. Yo, I'll see y'all later. You got me, Steve. Tell the people I'm
but you know what? You know what?
Or something.
You know what? To do this though, and like, look, I'm not saying that.
Man, I miss that guy.
I'm not saying athletes need to tell everybody their business because that's nobody's business. Your personal business is your personal business. But when it comes to media time, when it comes to um like the media asking you questions about a game, you had a bad game, or what's up with the slump, or how come or is it, is everything okay? How like why wasn't you able to play on Thursday, or how come like some athletes don't like those questions. They don't like to be asked anything.
Now, I'm going to just say this, because if it was a private industry, I can't even say private. If it was anything else besides entertainment industry, you wouldn't have to answer those questions.
Right.
Yo, Ron, why you ain't show up yesterday? Nigga, you know what I
I'm
mean?
like, no, hold on. First of all, nigga, who's you hollering at?
Yeah, exactly.
You
Exactly.
can't talk to your boss like that, but you can.
Right, but think about it. You give your boss a note, meaning like you get a coach a note, and that's good enough. Everything knows is smooth out. You're not going there to tell your coworker, "Yo, nigga, my balls was bleeding, and I couldn't get out." You ain't gotta say anything else. But when it comes to a sports league,
Yeah, what kind of injury did you
yeah,
have?
hey,
nigga?
nigga, I don't know.
No, hold on. 'Cause I'm stupid like that. I stay on this subject and just say fuck everything else.
Yo,
But when you think
nigga
about it,
beating too hard.
when it comes to the NBA, NFL, whatever it is,
He's beating his nuts.
you sound like you know from experience, nigga. Fuck out of here.
No, I'm questioning this shit. Was he beating his nuts?
Nah, man. Like
You're like, yo, you gotta switch hands. Nigga.
Me-
You gotta switch hands.
remember last week I had that little outburst about beat your meat. Dude was too aggressive, bruh.
Right, right. But
Smacking his balls and shit.
when it comes to these fields, we
My
all
bad.
you stupid.
I ain't laughing.
All right, but okay, Jeff, go ahead, Jeff. My bad.
When it comes to these fields, it's like, when does a athlete get to have their moment of privacy? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
let's say something serious happened. God forbid, a family member of his had passed. Yo, I ain't in the mood to ball today. I don't care who back.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I can't do it. I done lost grandma or whatever. God forbid, in that case, you get what I'm saying? The administration should know. That's cool. But then here come, Sally Jesse, reporter. Excuse me. How come
Well,
you didn't show up?
You remember when
Because we needed you. You know?
we all remember when Kobe passed away this time last year.
Yeah.
The NBA pretty much took a break. And,
Right.
Kyrie was very very tight with Kobe.
Right.
Mentor like that. That's his mentor and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
So when all that happened, the Nets was supposed to play that next day. They didn't play, or it might have been a Sunday game.
Right.
It was like a Sunday afternoon game, but they didn't play because everybody was still kind of
Shaking up. We get you.
really shaking
We get
up.
We get it.
But Kyrie took it extra hard because that's somebody that he was always around, conversation, all that. He didn't play for like a week or so until he actually came back to like, okay, I can play now.
Right.
But that's understandable because the coach knew, and the coach actually brought it out to the media so the media can understand.
But let the media speculate. As long as the coach knew the administration, you get what I'm saying? Like, what if it was his grandmother? He didn't want people to know his grandmother died. We all know Kobe died because Kobe was a star in himself.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And we
Right.
knew, and we knew of their history.
Right.
That's cool. But what if it was grandma? And grandma was just at the game last week, and on her just before her deathbed, watching her baby ball.
Well,
You get what I'm saying?
well,
y'all niggas don't need to know
okay,
that. My grandma in '87. Somebody can throw some popcorn. Fuck out of here. Y'all need.
you said grandma passing,
right.
right?
I'm just saying grandma.
Well, no,
yeah, I'm just saying.
Randall from the Knicks,
Yeah.
his grandmother actually did pass away last year,
Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah.
and he like everybody else does at their job. You put in, you breathe, man, whatever you got to put in,
Yeah.
and he actually talked about it maybe a week later because
Right.
he had a really good game that night, and it was an inspirational game because of his grandmother.
Right.
Now going back a couple years, Derrick Rose, when Derrick Rose was with the Knicks,
Yeah.
he decided just to leave. He went. He like the Knicks were getting ready to go on a flight to a game. He decided to go back to Chicago, his hometown,
Yeah.
for whatever personal reasons. He didn't tell nobody. Nobody knew where he was.
Right.
Everybody suspected the worst.
Right.
But then all of a sudden, he finally decided he wanted to actually talk about, okay, yeah, this is where I was, and this is why. Da, da, da. Now, still to this day, out in the open, we don't know why.
But that's my point. See, now when it
But the
comes
Knicks
to times
do.
like
The
this,
Knicks know why.
But that's it. The job knows I'm cool. You're cool. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
We ain't gotta come out. Yeah, his grandma, her left titty fell off and then she died.
Ugh.
Like, no, nigga, we don't need to know that. You know what I mean? Like, ain't no reporter. Nobody should have that time. If it's excused, then the job will excuse it. The league will excuse it.
Right.
And we all good. I've been jumping here with Anthony Daly because he said, "What about the brothers matchup, Lonzo and LaMelo?"
Yeah, LaMelo switched it in Lonzo Ball's face, bruh. So Melo got the sibling rivalry so far. I don't know how many times they play each other this year, but that was a sweet switch right in his face, man. Booyah, little Stuart Scott.
Yeah, man.
Who remembers Stuart Scott from ESPN?
You do.
Yeah.
You.
Listen.
Exactly.
Listen.
You.
I know somebody on here remembers Stuart Scott. And rest in peace, because he passed away. He died from cancer a few years back.
Oh, did he?
But he always involved hip hop with his commentary with the Sports Center. And one of his sayings was "booyah." You say "booyah."
That's a black dude with the glasses, right?
Yeah. And then he said something else. I think I don't want to butcher it. I'll do my due diligence next week and present some dope stuff that he used to say, man, because he really brought a hip hop type of fraction to Sports Center.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like somebody would shoot a three, he he would like say for instance the person was Del Curry. Del Curry with the three, woo-ha, got you all in check. Like he'll say some shit like that. It's like, yo, nobody was doing that though. You know what I mean? I think it was like softer than the other side of the pillow. Swish or something like that. I'm gonna figure it out. But yo, he always has some dope shit that he was saying, man. To me, it was dope. I mean, I'm a sports nut, man. I mean, damn, y'all know Stuart Scott,
I know who he is.
man. I mean, y'all better go on Google, do your homework.
Too bad you can't take these new rappers and put their words out. They're like, yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever the fuck, I mumble some bullshit.
It'd be too much mumbling. Shade.
Yes.
I ain't gonna say it. I remember.
Thank you. See, come on now. Everybody remembers Stuart Scott. But yeah. That sibling rivalry, man. It's kind of dope to see that in the NBA. I thought that we would have seen more of that with Steph and Seth Curry, but not really. So another rivalry that we can look forward to at least this year is Austin Rivers and his father Doc Rivers, who was the head coach of the Philadelphia 76ers. So we're all in the same division, you know what I mean? So it's kind of dope to see those type of things.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I can see it now. Austin Rivers banging a three in your face, Dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, whatever.
You try hard with that one.
Boo.
You real try. In your face, Dad. Like, that nigga ain't even on the court. Nigga, what the fuck?
Just trash, trash talking, on the court and on the sideline. You know what I mean? It can happen.
Yeah, we need the bubble back for that shit. Serious.
Damn, that quietness was hurting though.
Nah, you know what? If they let them be mic'd up, I think it would have been better. I think it would have been better.
So the shit ain't gonna be normal until they get these crowds back. I don't want to hear all these. I want to see all these goofy faces in the crowd and all this old electronic shit.
Nigga,
No,
a cardboard cutout of a
No,
dog
nigga,
and
bro,
shit.
it's
Like,
not the
get
same.
out of here.
Look, man.
Then when you hear it, then you already know what's going on. It's like I get the whole pandemic, but no,
I mean, to be honest with you, I
No,
like
bro.
it because I can hear
I don't
what's
like
being said on the court,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
and
yeah,
and what and especially with football, because you can hear the cadence. And you know what? A lot of people, and I'm glad. See, this is why I'm glad everybody can kind of get some type of understanding about this now. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when the quarterback he does his cadence, like he does all his checks or whatever. He gives a hard hut count so that way he can see if there's a blitz coming or whatever. And after he does all that, he checks everything. Everything is good. He got the play he want, or if he wants to kill it, he'll go like this, kill, 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 and then he'll put whatever play that they're trying to do to you know score or whatever or get a first down. They'll say Omaha. You ever hear Omaha?
Yep.
Omaha is not a play. It's not a check down. Omaha means that I'm getting ready to hike the ball. That's if nobody never knew that. And I don't think I ever explained that to anybody before. But that's what that means. And the person that was famously for that was Peyton Manning.
I was about to say that was
Omaha, Omaha, like and they use that especially if they're in noise infested areas like or environments like the Seattle Seahawks stadium, loud as hell. The Washington team, that stadium is loud. Arrowhead Stadium, that stadium is super loud.
Right.
You know what I mean? So Superdome, that stands for its own, super loud. So for stadiums like that, you gotta be on point. So Omaha, they'll say at a certain time, and that means I'm about to hike the ball. Let's get ready to go. So that's what Omaha means. If y'all guys didn't know, I mean, and y'all can actually hear the cadence now, and even on a defensive side, you can actually hear what they're saying. And I just think it's dope to hear that. But I would like it if because players do get mic'd up.
Yeah.
But I would love it if like with the XFL,
Yeah.
they had the players mic'd up and you can hear them actually talking.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we ain't gonna see that to the XFL again.
The NFL. I mean, I'm not saying that the NFL has to bite off of that, but I think it'd be so dope if the NFL did that. Because if the NFL does that, it's going to draw a lot more, to the game. I mean, even though everybody is drawn to the game, but still, it's just the whole experience. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like just one person on defense, one person on offense, and you can hear it through your TV. You don't have to. I'm not saying you got to hear it throughout the stadium, but you can hear it throughout the TV. What that person's thinking.
I think the NFL don't want to do that because it's too much. They probably have to cut out or bleep or whatever the hell, or they're afraid somebody may throw a play. Yeah, nigga, Omaha too, or some shit like, oh fuck, or some. Be that nigga waving the hat. They do it Omaha too, nigga.
Listen, man. Sometimes you
Cover
got.
the left.
Listen. They risked it not going into a bubble for COVID-19.
Yeah, but the bubble's different.
You mean to tell me you can't risk a couple profanity words?
Nah, well, see that plays, but that plays with money. Because that's on your regular channel, so that plays with money.
Well, I mean, you just set it up for like maybe night games
I
only.
get you, yeah. Oh no, I'm with it.
You know what I mean?
I
Put the
think
kiddies to
dope.
bed. I mean, because at the end of the day, man, like, come on, man, like that whole experience is dope. Is dope to me, man. I mean,
yeah. Daly jumped in here and said, "I want to see Robin Brooke and Anthony Lopez." Oh, Anthony Brooke. Robin and Brooke. Oh, Brooke.
they're brothers.
Okay.
Brooke plays for I think the Jazz, and the other one I think he plays for His other brother, I think he plays for I think it's Portland, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, okay.
I could be
Uh,
mistaken. Let me know if I'm wrong, Anthony. I don't know if I'm right or
Anthony
wrong.
jumped in here. Oh, they're talking about Peyton Manning with your Omaha. Naeem is the same Peyton. He's always taking forever. Who? Peyton?
Listen,
Maybe.
look, I'm a Peyton fan. Always been a Peyton fan. I mean, I was a fan of his when he was at Tennessee, and this is the reason why. Because he showed it when he was in Tennessee. He showed that he can read any quarterback to me that can read a defense, and like you're not always gonna have like the perfect play for certain defenses, but any quarterback to me that can read a defense and dissect it consistently,
Yeah.
you're awesome. You are awesome. I mean, it's just a really good deal for me. Even with Eli Manning. Eli Manning. I mean, look, he's my quarterback. You know what I mean? He's always elite to me because I always say you can't spell elite without spelling ELI.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord, nigga.
Just saying, just saying.
Oh my lord.
But but he was the same way. I mean, and granted he wasn't consistent yearly, with the numbers or whatever,
Mhm.
blah blah blah, blah humbug, whatever. But he was still that type of quarterback that read defenses, always put us in a position to either win the game late or he was just that he was a real deal. You know what I mean? He never got hurt, and this is no shame on Daniel Jones because I really think Daniel Jones is the quarterback of the future for the Giants. You can debate me all you want. I mean, it is what it is. He is the guy. Period. They we're good. Um, but he was just that Iron Man type of dude. Same thing with Peyton Manning. I would say even the same thing with Drew Brees. Like the okay, and even Tom Brady. I'll throw him in there as much as people don't like him. I don't got a problem with Tom Brady. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And I got two reasons why. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know where I'm going with this, right?
I think I do.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that.
Oh lord.
Yeah, we got those trophies in the case. But anyway, um, same thing with Brady, man. Brady, he's that same type of breed, man. Like they can read defenses, and they can also at the wink at the brink of whatever. What if it's a I don't know if it was a series prior to that, they really didn't get much off. They're able to actually in game make adjustments. You got quarterbacks that can actually do that. Brady's that type of quarterback. You know what I mean? Peyton's that type of quarterback. And the young quarterbacks that we got, in today's game now, like Lamar Jackson. Then we got Mahomie. I
Mhm.
always call him Mahomie.
Alright.
Well, Mahomes, but
I
I'm
know.
saying
I know.
Mahomie. But we got this new breed of quarterbacks now where um there's so much versatility with them. You don't know if they're gonna run. You don't know if they're gonna pass. You know what I mean? And you can practice all you want. Sometimes it's all the practice in the world. Ain't you're not gonna stop 100% of the time. When I was in high school, we played Ridgewood, and Ridgewood always ran this veer type of offense where they had the quarterback option or whatever, and the main objective was the defensive end and the outside linebacker. They always had to stay home, meaning that either the defensive end, his key in was on the quarterback, the outside linebacker, his key in was on the was on the running back,
Mhm.
the person with the option. So we was taught hit both of them motherfuckers. and, and hit them hard. You know what I mean? That's the way it was taught. But the way they got these RPOs set up now, it's kind of hard to depict that because you can go unbalanced with the offense and run it the other way around because now if you go unbalanced with the offense, you're gonna have your defense playing the strong side. Say if you go unbalanced left, you're gonna be playing strong side left now. You're gonna be playing stronger here because you're thinking something's there and it's not, and it's coming the other way. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
So it's just it's all a mind game, man. Now with all this they bringing all these college formations to the NFL now. All these NFL coaches are using all these college formations.
Of course.
You know what I mean? And I think it's it's good, but I think it's not that great because you're risking a lot of injury now to your quarterback. Look what happened to Daniel Jones. He had to miss 2 games because of his hamstring.
Yeah.
It then it turned into an ankle injury. When you run your quarterback too much, you really not gonna get that much for your buck if he gets hurt.
Mm.
So, all right, but I dragged all that out. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Get off it now. Ron's like, God damn, man.
Anthony,
I ain't
what's the
saying
name? Said
that.
Brooke plays for Milwaukee. Just so you know, Anthony. Brought that
Yeah, but his brother plays for another team too.
Right.
He's got a twin brother. I forget what team he plays for.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna get off the sports. Giants is out. Good luck, Washington. Let's go Knicks. Oh, before I get off, let's go Mets. Listen, the Mets are back. I'm saying that right now. We're back. We're in playoff contention, championship contention. Damn near, we might get a World Series this year. I said it. I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. We got money. Let's go. Hashtag Cohen. I'm off it.
And another thing.
Now here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Music and entertainment. What we got?
Hold on.
You don't forgot his shit. He said,
Nah, I ain't think
my
sports
bad.
was a minute, bro. Hold on, bro. Let me get my shit right.
My bad. I started talking about formations and X's and O's, and my bad. I'm sorry. I really need to be a head coach in the NFL, man. Somebody hire me. Assistant coach, equipment manager or something.
He said equipment manager, nigga. You trying to be an official water boy? Yeah, nigga, hydrate. Hydrate.
Word.
What's an official water? That's crazy. Official water boy.
One that make money.
I made it to the league, baby.
I-
Look at it.
Imagine me making $30 an hour just filling up water.
Shit.
I'll take it.
That ain't bad. You get front row seat to the game. Why not?
This was an issue. It's not new. I think this started maybe like a week or 2 weeks ago, and the whole Eminem and Snoop issue. Snoop said something about M, and M took it like basically. I don't think Snoop put M in a category. Like basically, I don't think M was in Snoop's top 5 or top 10.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think M took that a certain type of way. M said he didn't feel he only felt a certain type of way when I don't know. It's just I put it this way. I'm not even gonna like go into detail or whatever, but you know what I mean. My thing is this, like rapper, because M was like, yo, like I've been chilling with you, like we've been at certain events together. I mean, like we homies. Like how come I ain't know this like from jump? You know what I'm saying? Like where I stand with you as far as like my status or level in your top 10 or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My thing is this, bro. Like, who gives a shit? You know what I mean? My thing is I don't care where anybody puts me in their top whatever. Like, if I'm there, cool. If I'm not, that's cool too.
Yeah.
And if I'm not there, I might respect it more because you're being honest with me. Don't put me at number. Yeah, Karan, you talk crazy. Like, you better than Biggie and Jay-Z. Now you lying to me. You know what I mean? Now you lying to me. You know what I mean? So, honestly, because I rap and all that shit, but I don't think I'm better than those two. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, but
Right.
I don't know. It's just a thing where people just feel a certain type of way. Like, we homies, but, like, once it's public, you know what I mean, then it's like, damn, like, are they really homies? Like, he could have told him this shit in a text message or at the same studio behind closed doors or even in the same town or even the same car. You know what I mean? But it's I mean, how I looked at it, like, everybody think, not everybody, but certain people, certain platforms think Eminem felt a certain type of way, and I say he did, but at the same time, I think he's entitled to feel how he feels. You know what I mean? Like, if you ain't, I'm not in your top 10, and he was like, I can't fuck with these dudes. I never said I could fuck with Cool G Rap and Rakim and all these, I mean, Big Daddy Kane and all these dudes from the 80s and all that shit. I never said I could fuck with them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But, you know, I think it was just like the way Snoop's tone was when he talked about it. But I don't know. I don't care what. This is just me. I wouldn't. If I'm a rapper, even if it's Snoop could be like, yo, Karan, like you hot. Let's say I'm I'm like DMX, Nas buzz. You know what I mean? Like that whole, you know what I mean? Like as big as
Yeah.
Nas was, or like the hype
Yeah.
DMX had when he came in. Let's say like I had that buzz, and Snoop was like, "Yo, Karan, like we cool, we homies, but you know, like you ain't that hot to be in my top 10, though." You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, all right, cool.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't get why he would take offense to that shit. I was like, all right,
Like,
yeah, you're not my top 10. All right, Snoop may not be in yours.
exactly, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he ain't in mine. Nah, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, everybody everybody's gonna have their own category for whoever rapper they like or respect or admire. Um, I mean, I'm a Snoop fan. I mean, I always been a Snoop fan. I mean, I can't really tell you like off the bat, off a top 10 where he will land, but he'll definitely be in my top 10.
Snoop?
Yeah,
Yo, Jeff is crazy, bro.
yeah. Why not?
Yeah, all right. I'm just asking.
I'm just saying. I mean, it'll be it'll be. And I'm not saying this to be funny, but
I know.
it'll be like probably the tail end of the top 10. I mean, I'm not saying like, but like I said, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm a Stu fan. Like his I still got his first album, Doggy Style, man. That album still rocks to me, man. I mean,
Look, I fuck with it too. I like his shit. I like his new shit. I like some of his old shit. I like it all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he bad.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I think.
And another thing with we all about the same age anyway, so I'm not gonna sit here and make it seem like whatever. But to me, in my opinion, it's part of my childhood, man. Like shit, man.
I give you that. Yes. Facts.
Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre.
Facts.
Well, we gonna talk about Dr. Dre too in a minute. But Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, that whole NWA movement. You know what I mean? Like, cause when all that transition from the '80s to the '90s, that was us. That's all us. So that's how I look at it. I mean, that's our childhood. You know what I mean? And it's much respect. Always been much respect, and I always been a Snoop Dogg fan. But damn, y'all laughed at me like that.
Yeah.
Damn.
I laughed at Jeff.
Nigga, don't try to blame that shit on me. Naima
Yeah,
jumped
yeah,
in
yeah,
here.
y'all make it seem like I don't know a damn thing about rap, so I'm gonna shut the fuck up now.
Naima jumped in here. She's like, wait, I like Snoop too. What's so funny?
Thank you, Naima.
Nigga, top 10.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So you try to say
I don't know.
you try to say you top 25, top 30?
I get, yo, I'll give that.
You know what's funny? I gotta
top
think.
20.
I probably got a top 5. I probably gotta think to fill that top 10 slot up. I can't,
That's what I'm saying. I can't do it.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna just throw a bunch of nice rap. Oh, he was nice. No, you number 8. You was nice. You number 9. No,
Yeah.
nigga. No, nah. I'm not doing that. I gotta. You know what I mean? Because certain people. Because with me, it's more than just like he spits crazy. You know what I mean? Freestyles was dope, but the songs was ass. You know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah.
I'm talking about the whole package, man. Like it's because we all know like Biggie's my favorite rapper, and after Biggie, and this is where I lose a lot of people because everybody expects you to say Nas, then Jay-Z, or vice versa, or
Right.
or whoever. You know what I mean?
But you know what? Because Big's my favorite rapper too. I'm gonna say the same thing for Jeff. I know Jeff gonna say his favorite rapper, right?
What, Big?
Big, right?
Yeah, you can put him in like, he's in my top 3.
Nah, that wasn't solid, bro.
Kind of shaky, bro.
Yeah. All right, but we're in agreement that Biggie up there. But
True.
now any rapper that you say after that, it doesn't have a necessary time slot. It's like randomly, but not like
I give you that.
not like you picking it out the sky, but you know who your favorite rappers are. So
So no definite order. What you mean?
it's no
Like,
definite
yeah.
order. So
Yeah.
I always say Biggie, I always say Tupac, I always say Nas, and I always say Jay-Z, and I always say damn. Thinking of a master plan.
Rakim?
Thank you. Damn, what the fuck wrong with me? You know what I mean? So that's my top 5 right there. But it's no intimate order.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
I
See,
feel
that's
you.
the thing, because you went from it was Biggie and it's Nas, Jay-Z, Tupac, and one back before them, which was Rakim,
Right.
which is nothing. Even if that's the order or not, there's nothing wrong
Yeah.
with that list or nothing wrong with that order. You
True.
know what I mean?
True.
I think people. That's why, like, I throw people off, like, because my favorite rapper is Biggie, but after that is, it's just like people, because I fuck with like a lot of people. It's just like people who hit me a certain way. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's people who like, I fuck with his style, his pen, his storytelling. You know what I mean? His metaphors, his wordplay. I'm like, all right, his cadence. You know what I mean? He talking his shit.
Talking about Biggie, right?
You know what I mean? If I'm talking about Biggie, let me keep going. You know what I mean? The hot-
Nah, because I kind of want us to dive into this because you know what, we all know Biggie's life was cut short, right? He died. He got murdered.
Yes.
So, miss me with all that. He only had 2 albums.
I hate that.
Listen, look, you mean to tell me that he would have been corny after those 2 albums?
I refute that. I refute the 2 albums. Cause check it out. Cause we all know he wrote Kim shit and C's shit.
I mean, yeah.
That nigga had
I'm
4
rolling.
albums.
Okay.
Let's be 1,000. That nigga had
All right.
Let's be 1,000.
I'll give you that. But you know what? Let's stop sitting here saying that. No, trying to make it seem like he wasn't great. All right.
Yeah.
And don't
Stop
cut
that, man.
But don't cut his
No, go
greatness
ahead.
off talking about, yo, he was only great for 2. No, you dumbass nigga. What are you talking about, bro?
Shit
Like,
pisses me off,
he
man.
was only great for 2 albums. He was only here for his 2 albums.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? He didn't cut his shit short. Violence did.
Yeah.
Now I ain't preaching. No, we ain't doing that.
No, we're not preaching, but you know what? It's just that people sit there and make it seem like he didn't have a career. He had a career. He had albums.
He had a lot of features, like, bro, like
A lot of features.
for somebody who, I put it this way, for the amount of time he was here, the type of music, not the type of music, the quality of music he put out with 2 albums. I'm talking about his first and his second. You know what I mean? And the second was a double CD album. Whether he got the idea from Tupac or not, like, double CD album, like, he did his shit.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, how many people can actually sit here? How many rappers can you name and be like, I'm not talking about rappers that drop double CD albums. I'm talking about how many rappers can you name and be like, you know what? If he dropped a double CD album, it'd be dope. Think about it. They could have a hot song. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe y'all could school me to some shit.
Talking about rappers now.
No, period. Nah, rappers now. That'd be a
It's
short
hard.
conversation.
'Cause I ain't trying to
okay.
hear a double CD from a lot of
I was about to start sipping. Can't talk about now.
No, but I'm talking like I'm talking about the whole era of like putting the tape on. I'm old. Putting the tape on. You know what I mean? Or a CD and letting it rock. What's the last album you think people bought and actually did that shit to?
Actually, you know what?
Yo.
There's 2 that I'm gonna mention right now, and y'all could debate it. Y'all could say I'm stupid for saying it. I don't give a shit. But Nas's new album that came out last year,
Okay.
that's something that you can just I had it on repeat, bruh.
Yo,
I couldn't stop listening to it.
certain people try to hate on it.
Busta Rhymes' new CD.
Oh yeah, the world. Yeah. That was.
Listen, look. We talked about this. Remember, we talked about this. How people our age, oh my God, it's so trash, it's so whack. No, nigga, you whack. You know why? Because that's essence right there to me. That's hip hop, bruh. Like and on top of all that, even though Busta Rhymes still has that 90s flow, but it has that millennial kind of sprinkle into it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's still something that you can listen to track by track by track without skipping.
I say it all the time. I say we had this conversation before. This was like off camera and all that shit, and then we brought it to the podcast. How many people could do a song with Janet Jackson and it'd be dope? How many rappers?
True.
How many rappers?
Busta Rhymes did it.
I'll name a couple and be like, nah, you're not doing that. It's all right.
You know what I mean? I even throw Ja Rule in there with Mary J. Blige. You know what I mean?
Oh, man, that was my shit. I ain't gonna
Classic. Oh, no, those rainy days.
Smile at me.
Hey yo, nigga, is Ja Rule in your top 5? Cause you mention that nigga at least once a week.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Listen.
Jeff is a fool, my nigga.
I'm a Ja Rule fan.
We know, nigga. We know.
I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm a Ja Rule fan.
If I can see past that computer, something wrong with you, Jeff.
And there's a bunch of Ja Rule fans out here, man. Yeah, come on, man. Don't shit on him, man. Don't do that.
Yo, I'm not.
Don't do that.
But
I'm not shitting on him at all.
My thing is this. You know what made it cool to not like Ja Rule? 50 Cent. 'Cause
Yep.
it's like at the same time, it's like niggas had to pick a side.
Yep.
I put it this way: Josh should have just like kept making music, but at the same time, 50, he's super petty. You know what I
Yep.
mean, the shit he put out is gonna be funny.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Let me kill this nigga's career. If I was John, nigga, I just kept putting
No.
out music.
I ain't gonna lie.
You ain't gotta be combative with this nigga.
This-
Just keep putting out hits.
The shit with 50, man, that shit was funny.
It
So
was.
so of course, as a human, I laughed. But
Yeah.
I'm still a Ja Rule fan.
Yeah. Because think about it. That's the verses they want to see. But I put it this way. What's that song? What would I be without you?
Mm-hmm.
If
Yeah.
they did no, think about it. I know because 50 got a lot of hits. What's 150 song can go up against that Ja Rule song?
Yeah.
I know he got a lot, but think about it. I'm not talking about many men. Fuck that. No, I'm talking about something that could match that type. You feel me?
Yeah, that
yeah.
energy. Yeah,
You be
nah.
like,
he
nigga,
ain't
what
got-
you playing that
He
for,
he
bro?
also got another joint.
Bro, like, what's
When I cry, you cry.
with Lil Mo?
Yeah,
We cry
together.
together.
Yo, what's
I feel like singing right now.
He
nigga.
was like, wasn't he fucking with Little Mo before Fab?
I
Or
think.
was it Fab before him?
I think Lil Mo
I
was
think it
fucking
was
with-
him.
I think it was. I think it was him. I think
I
it
don't
was.
know.
My-
Lil Mo was fucking with Fab. I mean, Ja Rule before Fab.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Was that it?
I think so. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, but I think so.
Because then her and Fab started putting out hits, and then I was like, yeah, they were moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Baby.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
who was first though?
Yeah.
I
I don't know.
Oh, man.
I don't know, but she blessed them shit. She blessed them shits though.
For real.
She killed it. Superwoman, right?
Y'all ain't gonna give me a song. Now put it out there because I don't think niggas can actually give me a song. Not saying necessarily y'all, but like put it.
All right. How about trying to find my way back to you?
Nigga, you brought an R&B
baby.
joint for
I'm singing his song.
Oh man,
That's Jaheim, right?
Nigga.
I look nothing like John. Yo,
Oh.
who's still with us, man?
The same.
We gonna settle this.
Be quiet in there.
Like three
On
niggas
across town with the top down sounds
Like-
banging out the back seat.
Like
And it's truly too deep.
That shit
She
was fire,
slashing
man.
me
Nigga,
fast,
that's
wind blowing through her hair. Baby, we can take it there. But first I gotta make my round. Baby, slow down. My crib is on the other side of town. You can jump in anytime, bro.
I don't know the words. I told you I'm not that nigga. I don't know the words of my own shit. I don't know that shit. That nigga said you could jump at any time. I thought
I
about
wa-
it too. I thought I don't know none of that.
I was
shit,
waiting. I'm like, damn, man. You gotta, get.
Well,
You got-
I got to start fucking with my own shit.
You gotta, you gotta read your lyrics, nigga.
I used to come on the album. Remember that shit? You unfold the album, read the lyrics and shit.
Them days is gone, homie.
Oh man.
Nah, we can get the Dr. Dre. I was just talking about the whole
Yeah.
verse and shit.
Nah, but you know
like,
what? You right though, man. You right though, man. Like you shouldn't have got that mad. I mean, Snoop Dogg, I'm your fan, bruh. If that means anything, this reaches him. I'm your fan. And I always been a Snoop Dogg fan, man.
I think for anybody who meets Snoop Dogg, I think that got to be like an ill experience. I just seen him on live. I think it was Dave East. I just seen him on live. You know what I mean? And what's up, cuz? What's good, cuz? You know,
Yeah.
not making fun of the you know,
The Crip shit.
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. I mean, here's
Definitely
now. It'd probably be cool to chill with him and shit, like just to bug out. And I don't
Yeah.
like some of his shit, but I'm like, yeah. Top 5, my nigga. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, it's stupid cool nigga.
and-
Just still going in, bro.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying.
Just still going in. I'm just saying he a cool nigga. Like they call him Uncle Snoop.
Yeah.
I don't even know how old is Snoop.
Oh, that nigga-
50.
he got, yeah, gotta be.
No, he'll be 50 this year. He's 49 right now.
Yeah.
He'll be 50 this year.
Like, older than that. I ain't
See,
Snoop.
that's how much of a fan I am. Look at that shit. I didn't even know how old he is.
We know. Don't worry about it.
He even got a star on the Walk of Fame. Come on, man. Y'all got
I think-
stop shitting on my brother, man.
I think Snoop
My
got,
uncle.
I think Snoop got like this storming the Capitol shit passed before he forgive Eminem. You know what I'm saying? He might feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? White
Nigga,
ass.
that was you? Nigga, that was you?
But yeah.
All right, all right. So, other news in music and entertainment. Dr. Dre, he was rushed to the hospital. I think it's called Mount Sinai. I think that's where Biggie when Biggie got shot. I think that's the hospital he went to
Yes.
California?
Over there
in California.
Yep.
But he was rushed to the hospital due to a brain aneurysm. That he's suffering from. From what I read, he's actually doing pretty good. He put a tweet out. I don't really have. Well, I have Twitter, but I don't really be on it. But I did read that he's letting everybody know that he's actually doing okay. He's doing fine. So that's a good thing to know. We don't want to start the year off in the hip hop world mourning another loss. It started out with Pop Smoke last year. He got killed when he got murdered. But it's just good to see that he's in good spirits and he's doing okay. He said he'll be home soon. So
Okay.
now everybody's relating this incident to the nasty divorce that he has going on. I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but can something like that, like stress, can stress cause like some type of aneurysm?
Yes, it can. Yes, it can. Especially if you have any underlying conditions. Even though Dre looks good from the pictures, like he's in physical health,
Right.
you just still don't know if he has like high blood pressure, cholesterol conditions, whatever it is. But all these things don't help. But yeah, stress can play a thing when your brain vessel pops. And it can pop in
Yeah.
your head. Yeah, man.
Funny you. No, I didn't mean to cut you off, but funny you say that because I actually didn't know exactly what it was. It said what a brain aneurysm is. It's an abnormality in one of the vessels, the wall of the vessel in the brain.
Yep.
It's an area of weakness.
Yep.
And I still don't know what that shit means.
Wow. So I mean, that can really happen to anybody that's going through something.
Exactly.
And it actually happened to a classmate of ours, close friend of mine, Shannon. He suffered a brain
Yeah.
aneurysm a few years
yeah.
back. We actually coached football together, and yeah. So
Yeah, man. Yeah, you really got to be careful with those because you can lose functions or, you know what I'm saying, figure something out.
so it's almost like a stroke, right?
Yeah.
So to speak.
It says when it ruptures, the high pressure with the blood inside the artery pushes the blood out and can cause brain damage.
Yep.
Jesus Christ,
Yep.
bro.
So it's basically bleeding in the brain.
Yep. So that, I mean, you really got to be careful with that stuff. So, you know, if he got to settle that shit with his wife, look, just take this couple $100 million and get the fuck out of here.
Well, I think that's.
I don't know if that's the case.
I
you
saw.
know?
I don't know if the site was real because I didn't look, but I saw something say that he's selling to give her $2 million a month.
Nah, I don't blame him.
So I don't know. I just want him to be well. I mean, he's
Yeah.
a big pillar in the hip hop game, man, and one of the trendsetters with the whole gangsta rap, hip hop. With
Yeah.
NWA, like he started that group
Yeah.
or had a hand in starting the group. So his legacy with that alone, man, that's untouchable, man. So I just hope wish him a speedy recovery, and you know that's just some scary shit though. Because when I saw it, I'm like, damn, nah, here we go again, man. No,
Yeah, man.
because anytime you see somebody that has an aneurysm, you're not thinking anything positive about it.
No.
No,
you-
usually no.
You're thinking like, damn, okay, yeah, it's any time, or he's probably gone now. But I'm glad he's doing well.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, definitely.
I made a big post on Facebook yesterday. I don't know if anybody saw it. Um, and it was about sports. We lost three people off the start of the new year.
I saw that.
Oh, you did? Yeah, we lost Floyd Little. He was a running back out of Syracuse University. He played with the Denver Broncos in the NFL, and he was known as a franchise. But he passed away New Year's Day, and I think the day after that, Paul Westphal, NBA player slash coach, he was the coach for the Phoenix Suns in that Game 6 against the Bulls. He passed away. I think he had brain cancer, and we lost a baseball legend, somebody that I grew up watching. I'm pretty sure y'all seen him, growing up too. I'm a Mets fan, so he kind of hurt my feelings in 1988. But Tommy Lasorda, he passed away yesterday.
Yeah.
So, I forgot to mention that in sports. I just want to put that out there, talk about it, not talk about it, but just just to send condolences and prayers to the families, and like I said, it's just peace. Like, well, Floyd Little wasn't our childhood, but Tommy Lasorda and Paul Westphal, that's definitely our childhood. Watching these big clutch games that we were like, accustomed to when we were like 8, 9, 10 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
commercials and shit, right? Tommy Lasorda.
Yeah.
Slim Fast.
Yep.
And you
Oh,
know what? It's crazy because they said that he was doing the commercials, but he was actually getting sick off of using that Slim Fast.
Oh, I believe it. I totally believe it.
He said he was getting sick, but I mean, he was getting paid, and he liked doing it and kept on doing it. But guys, imagine this though. Imagine being a part of an organization for 77 years. When he died, he was 93.
That's wild, man. That's wild.
23, right?
He got, yeah.
No, I probably got the math from
Well, no, it's about right because he's 93, 70. Oh, about 20.
7. I just got what? I don't want to fuck it up.
Well, he got drafted. No, he didn't even get drafted into the baseball, Major League Baseball. He was signed as an as an undrafted free agent,
Hmm.
and it wasn't with the Dodgers at first. I forget the team that it was, but when he got on with the Dodgers, he was a pitcher, and he wasn't a great pitcher. And he actually admits it and says, I wasn't that good, I wasn't that great, but he had the mindset that you can't hit off of me. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
and that's the type of person he was through and through because he was a great motivator. They wasn't supposed to beat the Mets in 1988, but they beat them. He motivated them, carried them, got them going. Like we can do this. They wasn't supposed to beat the team after that, and they became champions.
As a kid, I just remember his Tommy Lasorda. I remember he would come on and I think he would say his own name. Hi, I'm Tommy Lasorda.
Yep.
I just remember him. I remember I know he was like connected with sports, but as a kid, the commercials stuck out more.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because as a kid, like I didn't like if you didn't watch the baseball or like you didn't see him in uniform or nothing like that. So I'm thinking like I mean he's probably connected somehow, but. I just remember, like, bro, like the name itself it's Tommy Lasorda.
It stuck with you.
Yeah.
It stuck with you. And
Right.
his godson is Mike Piazza.
Oh wow.
Now Mike Piazza, he wasn't getting looked at to I'm getting all the information that I'm getting from Tommy Lasorda himself. Because I remember he was on center stage with Michael K. This was a long time ago, but he was on center stage with Michael K. And he was talking about how Mike Piazza wasn't getting looked at as a prospect coming out of high school. So he said to management or one of the GMs of the Dodgers at the time, have you looked at Mike Piazza? And they was like, yeah, he's a pretty good, solid kid, but he plays first base. He doesn't play shortstop. He doesn't play third base. He said, well, what are you trying to say? He was like, you got to look at him. He go, yeah, but he plays first base. We need like a shortstop or catcher. Well, he's a catcher. Go look at him. And that's how Mike Piazza got on. And when he got on, that year he was Rookie of the Year.
Yep.
And I remember Mike Piazza. Remember the Denorex commercials?
What's his name?
Denorex
Denorex.
came like in a green bottle.
Denorex. Who's that for?
Dandruff.
Oh
Yeah, hold on, man.
Mike Piazza was on those commercials, yo. So I mean, like that's what I'm saying. Childhood, man. Like we all remember this shit. But and we all seen how Mike Piazza came to the Mets, and he was good with the Mets. The Mets was actually in the World Series and shit. But yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for Tommy Lasorda, Mike Piazza would not be in Major League Baseball. But he might have been in Major League Baseball in a smaller capacity compared to what Tommy Lasorda did. He's a catcher. Go look at him.
nah, he wouldn't have been in baseball. Period. They were trying to get that nigga the nice no. Nah, he a first baseman. We good. We got 2 shortstops. Like, we good.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, he was like, nah, go look at him.
The nice no.
That's exactly what that shit was. You knew what it was. The
That-
nice no.
to me that was like an amazing story, man. I'm like, damn, man, and he just motivated everybody that he came across. And there was this one thing that I heard on the radio. And I'm gonna stop with this because I don't want to go too crazy. But there was a kid that wanted an autograph, and he said and they say he was signing autographs for hours. He wouldn't
I
stop.
believe it.
But he signs the kid's autograph, and the kid didn't say thank you.
He took it back.
So he said to the kid, he said, "Come on, kid, say thank you. Where's your manners?"
I believe it.
I'm like, yo, that's old school, son.
I believe it.
So
If you were a kid, don't you like? I remember we went to a wrestling show, right? I was with these people. I used to work with a shop, right, whatever. And they said Hulk Hogan was signing autographs. We got on the line, mind you. I never seen Hulk Hogan. You know what I mean? That's when we was like big, like we was like wrestling fans,
Yeah.
Right.
Like big wrestling fans. I never seen Hulk, but if I got the autograph growing up watching him, I mean, you and all, you be like, I'm in front of the dude I used to watch on TV as a kid. I'm saying thank you.
Right.
I appreciate you. Thank you for everything you've done. Like, you was the man, even though you had 3 fucking moves. You know what I'm saying? But at
Yo.
the same
that's how I felt when I back in the day when it was Nobody Beats the Wiz at the Garden State Plaza.
Nobody beats the
Yeah.
Wiz. Nobody beats
Yeah.
the Wiz.
But DX was there. It was Triple H, X Pac, and China. I mean, I was more scared to look at China than anybody else. But rest in peace, China.
Yeah, I was about to say. I can't even clap.
You know what I mean? But she was all solid, all muscular and shit. But you know, they actually, you know, my dad took me, my brother, and Justin, and you know, we went to get the autograph, man, and it was the most craziest, surreal thing. I'm like, damn, I'm actually seeing these people.
There you
Yeah,
go.
man.
And I told him my name, like, damn, you know how to spell my name?
Was that all of it? X-Pac?
Because we think as kids wrestlers are dumb.
Was it all of them?
Yeah, it was X Pac, Triple H, and China. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it was a picture of all of them, and
That's what Justin got that jersey from on his door, like the
we went to Monday Night Raw, and that was a mistake. I'm gonna tell you why it was a mistake. Damn, I mean, I think we talking about like what 1996, 1997,
Okay.
When the shit was good.
something like that.
Yeah, it had to be then.
Now my dad was a row below us because my dad got the tickets for us. He was a row below us. There was a drunk fan sitting behind me. So I'm a kid, bro. Well, not really a kid, you know, teenager.
Yeah.
So I got my sign. I'm yeah. You know, I don't remember what my sign said, but I'm like yeah. I'm doing all this stuff, right? Screaming, knowing that nobody can't see my ass. I'm in the nosebleeds.
Nope.
Thanks, Dad.
They don't put the cameras up there.
But this guy behind me, he just kept yelling all night. Sit your ass down. Nobody can see through you. You ain't made of fucking glass. And I turn around, I'm like, yo, who the fuck you talking to? Like, I'm having this conversation the whole time. My dad, mind you, like I said, is the row below us. He's right there.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there talking. I know my dad hears me. My dad sat there just the whole time like this.
Yeah. He let you die on the hill?
Tell you about speaking to grown folks like that, nigga.
So,
Stay in a child's place, nigga.
yo, it just got to the point that I'm like, you know what? My dad ain't saying nothing, so it is what it is, man. Something happened, it's gonna happen. Because I thought me and the dude was gonna fight, and you know, and then I gotta think about who I'm with. I'm like, oh man,
Like, look,
yeah.
just gotta jump this nigga real quick. Throw him
I
down
said-
the step.
I gave Justin a look. I said, Justin. He was like, huh? I
Never
said, never mind. So,
Yeah,
Reg.
exactly.
I said, Reg. Reg was like, what's his problem? I said, yo, you just keep on talking mad trash. I don't know what his problem is. But as the night persisted, I guess he got more drunker. He started talking more shit.
Of course.
So then it got to the point that we was not. I'm pissed now because it's like, yo, I'm trying to be a fan. I'm trying to have fun, enjoy the show. You want to keep on talking on your mess? All right, you know what?
Was he by himself?
No, he was with other people.
And they wasn't
And
drunk?
I got up to go around in his row. Now all of a sudden my dad want to be like, Gerald. I'm like, oh, now you want to say something.
Nigga said, I'm trying to get it popping, nigga.
So then the drunk guy's brother, he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, he's drunk. I know he's been bothering you the whole time. But at that time, I'm like, damn. Well, shit. If you knew that, then why'd you say something?
Exactly, nigga.
You know what I mean? This is how things happen. You know what I mean?
You
So
sitting next to him. You don't hear that shit?
so he eventually moved his brother, and they sat somewhere else or whatever. But I mean, I'm like, damn, man. You can't really go nowhere, man. But you know,
Yeah.
it is what it is. But I mean. We was about to have a Royal Rumble up there, bruh. It was about to go down.
Your dad ain't stupid. He would have been in central booking for a whole week.
Well-
Talking about you motherfucking general. Now you can sit your ass down.
See, but it took me to get up and to go into that row for my dad to jump up. Gerald! I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, now you want to say something. Like,
Yeah, man.
I don't know where I was, but I seen this old white guy, but he was like kind of, I don't want to say stocky. He like you know niggas be like chubby, think they muscular and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he was with his son and these two kids. It might have been I don't know if it was a basketball game. I don't know. But these two kids kept yelling shit. You know what I mean? I'm thinking like, damn, what you supposed to do at a fucking game or wrestling event? You know what I mean? And and maybe I didn't really like hear what was going on. So the guy got up, took his kid with him. You know what I mean? He said, excuse me. You two, excuse me. Do we got a fucking problem? So the two kids sat there like in shock. You know what I mean? They look like they could take the older nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they just sat there in shock like, you know. I'm sitting there myself like, nah, don't bitch up now, nigga. You better tell this old nigga some shit. You know what I mean? Because the old guy just like this. You got a problem? Because you got a problem? I'll sock you right now. What's up? You know he old as hell saying, I'll sock you and shit. You know what I mean?
You better not miss.
Yeah, exactly, nigga. That's your ass.
That's
Plus he's standing on them steps. You know them steps like they go up steep as shit?
Yeah, nigga.
At
I don't fight
MSG
no
or whatever?
motherfuckers. Yeah, nah, nigga.
nigga, you gonna fall up the stairs.
I
nigga.
gotta hold on to that
Fall
handrail.
on somebody's, if you fall on a chair or something, it's a wrap. You might get stomped out.
Yo.
But like it was, bro. It's people, man.
Yeah,
I don't know,
pe-
man.
people, man, they be brave until you know
Yeah, somebody
you
call 'em.
bring it back to reality.
Especially niggas in fucking. You ever like niggas in cars talk shit?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Then
Yep.
you get at the light and shit. They try to inch forward and shit. No, nigga, where you going?
You be staring at their face and shit. They be
It's a big ass Walgreens parking lot over here. You can talk for a minute. I'm not even a violent type. I try to avoid shit. Like, don't be, you know what I mean?
especially when they inching up. I mean, you already know they scared.
Yeah.
You know they ain't about that life. You know what I mean? Like now, me, shoot, man. I mean, if I said something to you a block ago, I'm gonna finish what I'm saying now. The next block.
I want you to say
Yeah.
something back to me. Man, especially if I initiate
Especially
some
if you really did some dumb shit. Like, come on, bruh.
You niggas can't drive, bro.
At all.
Just sat there for that full 17 too. Like these niggas ain't looking at the time. My bad.
Nah, no worries.
All right. Any more entertainment?
Just the fact that I got 20 on it. See, listeners don't know what we talking about. We talking about paying Jeff, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking shit.
You
shit.
good this week, right, nigga? You got
No, I'm talking shit. No, we got it. We got it.
We're not gonna get to the IME topic of the day. And that's kind of my fault because sports was like damn near 2 hours. So
Oh my god, bro.
I get a little carried away with sports, man.
We see. No worries.
I don't know. My bad. My
no
bad.
worries.
My
Just
bad.
don't ever bring that Snoop shit again.
God, nothing to do with sports. That's what makes it funny. Nothing to do with sports. You know what I'm saying?
That's so messed up.
Snoop was my top 3. And not number 2.
I got to, you know what's crazy? I don't listen, you know, when I listen to, no, we got to wrap it up. We do that next week. I'm about to start talking again, so, you know.
That's what I was trying to do. So we'll get to we'll probably start with the IME topic of the day early. So we actually we just work on time management more next week. So that way we can actually get to the IME topic of the week or the day. So
we didn't do too bad. That's the only thing we didn't get to. We got the Dr. Dre and everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I
yeah,
mean? But,
yeah. So it's all good. You know, we'll get that plugged in next week. And just to give you a heads up, yeah, maybe I can brainstorm and think about it for next week. We're gonna talk about hoods and not so hoods.
Yeah, and like claiming you from somewhere, and you think that makes you a certain type of individual. Now we gonna get on that next week.
Oh, we definitely gonna talk about
I want
that.
everybody to tap in.
All right. So as always, guys, be safe. Pandemic's still out here, as everybody knows. Protect yourself with your mask
Wash your dirty ass.
and cut your fingernails,
Filthy,
toenails.
gross,
Get the boogers out your eyes.
nasty.
It's crazy.
Take a bath.
That's the R&G Podcast. I'm Gerald.
I'm Ron.
Peace.